Before we continue, Your Honour, I seek to prove that the real criminal in this case is the education system. Nobody ever taught me that humans are extremely allergic to stabbing.
Nanu, and welcome to the Pot Topic Podcast. I am your host, Tom, and with me I have other hosts. We have Heather.
Hello.
We have Chris.
Hello.
And we have Taz, who can't even wait for the whiskey segment. He's getting straight on it.
He's in there.
Put your dick in a blender and say, "Hello, Nan." Was that a good intro? Was that a good hello?
It was. You clipped the fuck out of it, so I'm going to just turn you down a little bit. Cool.
Well, that's because I'm shouting.
Yeah, on this podcast, we have two pots filled with topics, one from the host, one from the community, draw them out at random, talk bullshit for 2 hours. Now, whiskey.
I'm working on it. It's putting up a fight. But today's whiskey is the Singleton.
The Singleton.
The Singleton.
And it's
A biography.
Spey Cascade or something it's called, that particular variety.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Spey Cascade.
So I assume from that it is a Speyside malt rather than the other ones.
Just over and over again.
Yes, continuously. As it will.
Dufftown.
You didn't.
Oh, I did. Oh shit, I didn't.
You didn't pop it. What's going on this
don't know.
episode, honestly?
Excuse me, listeners. Here's what you're all waiting for. Cool.
Hey.
Oh, that was
a
beautiful.
good one.
Yeah.
You can stop listening now.
And for that pop, you can thank Aussie Dan for supplying the bottle tonight.
Yeah.
Go Aussie Dan.
Yeah. So he came over for his usual 12-hour trip in the UK to see us.
Yay! We went to the Science Museum and played with science.
Although not a lot of it.
I played with a fair bit of children's science.
Oh yeah, we got lost in the 8-year-old section of interactive exhibits for
Launchpad,
quite a long
is it still
time.
called-
Does that make you
No.
science paedophiles?
No, because there's no children around. It was adults only event.
Right. Okay.
We drew a lot, but there was a big projector thing, and you drew basically like, is it called mandala patterns? Mandala patterns?
Yeah, mandalas.
So yeah, you did that kind of thing, and we instantly learned how to draw big penises on it. So we did that.
I did a butterfly.
You did do a butterfly.
Was it a butterfly with a big penis?
No, it was just a butterfly.
Well, that's no kind of butterfly then.
What
is
kind
it?
of butterfly is that?
Best kind of butterfly.
And then they also had this room that you walked in, and it looked like an acid trip / Jimi Hendrix video, where it was capturing your outline, your silhouette, and just
brilliant.
making it different colours as you moved.
Oh, was that like using a Kinect or something?
Yeah, basically,
Like
it's exactly like you imagine an 8-year-old on acid to look like. So
Like a 70s music video sort of thing.
yeah,
I remember I once helped set up an art installation on the Oxo Wharf, and one of the rooms, it was I can't remember the name of the place, but it's this old derelict building that is just kind of, it's so kitsch it hurts. So they always have art expos in there. And they set up one of these Kinect jobbies in there.
Uh-huh.
At the time, it was still quite new. It's like, I'll play with Kinect. But like when you got in it, your shadow would just unveil suffering. And like not cool, fashionable suffering. Just like
not hip suffering.
Yeah. Like nothing real. Just like, here's some blood. Oh, aren't you part of the problem? Oh.
Oh dear.
Connect being used in a pretentious way. You can't imagine that ever happening.
Please,
Never.
We just never would. Oh.
Yeah, it was really cool meeting up with Dan, although I wish I hadn't been out drinking quite so late the night before, because we also went to go see, me, Beth, Kel, Eddie, and Heather went to go see Adam Buxton do his live Bug David Bowie special.
David Bowie.
David. Was. Yeah, it was fucking phenomenal. I almost cried. Kel definitely cried.
Brilliant.
I almost pissed myself as well.
So annoyed. I was supposed to be there. I put the post out saying, guys, this is happening in Greenwich. Should we go? And I didn't really do any kind of thought afterwards.
Yeah, I bought you a ticket, told you, and you went, "Oh, awesome!"
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
And
And I completely forgot that although the show that's in the theatre had been set up by that point, I completely forgot that the actual press night was a month into the run for some whatever reason. So when it got to the day before, it's like, oh, you still up for Adam Buxton, Taz? This is Tom. It's like, oh, no. Oh, gutted.
That's fine, because I went instead.
Yay!
No, it was very, very cool. And they played Cobbler Bob. Of course he played Cobbler Bob. Go look it up on YouTube. Amazing Lego animation.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
I'm really not interested today, so I'm going to pass. Good to see Ozzy Dan.
Cool. And on that note, I'll jump in. Yes, it was very good to see Ozzy Dan. So what's happened? I can sum things up. I'll jump in quickly. Today, my boss's boss came and found me and made a point of appreciating me, which is weird. I don't work to be appreciated. Like, I work to get the job done. But then when somebody does say something, it's like, oh, by the way, I see you and you're doing good. That's actually really kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Like but before that, I think the last thing, the closest thing I had to appreciation beforehand was maybe last year at the Globe when someone said, "Oh, do you know what, Taz? You're not actually a prick, are you?" So I mean that was pretty good. He came, yeah,
it's closest to praise you'd ever heard at that point.
Yeah, so he came on and said that, and that was lovely. I was somewhat bollocksed at the time. I hadn't drunk. Well, I hadn't been drinking at that point today. Sorry, this was today. However, it was left over from seeing Dan. Apparently,
yeah.
I woke up just still. Oh,
You barely woke up.
Yeah, it took a concentrated effort, force of will. Yeah,
I was so shocked I was fine this morning. Like that, I walked downstairs, saw the empty bottle of vodka, and went, "Oh shit!" But I didn't feel it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Well done.
I actually haven't been hungover. I went from still drunk, tired.
Yeah.
Everything's been fine. But that's out the way. That was just kind of a nice little thing for me. So, the boss comes, oh, nice flow floor. Yes, mate. So what I've been up to the past couple of weeks is one of them I share with Heather. So I'll do it quickly, and I'll tell my own telling of it. Went to the Star Wars Celebration Europe.
Yes,
which
of course.
Is from where I was standing, it was like Comic-Con, but even more boring.
You're not fat, are you?
No. I'm like, when I say that, like the cons themselves are quite boring. There's never anything there for me.
Yep.
However, this one was made for me. Tom, I've already told you this story.
Yeah.
Because when the closing ceremony was happening, there was the Star Wars show, which is a weekly webcast.
Yeah.
They
web video.
Yeah. They'd been doing a 40-hour like continuous stream thing going on.
40 hours.
Yeah.
It was extreme.
They were caning it out.
Extreme. Yeah.
But like we arrived to sort of watch the closing ceremony and sort of just watching things on stage. Like, oh, hey, on a Star Wars show, doesn't Scott Bromley work on that? Scott Bromley being one of the hosts of the Comedy Button.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I wonder if he's here. And then at that point, fucking ginger gawky haunted pork mannequin of a man just sort of wanders across stage. It's like, oh my god, baby, it's Scott Bromley, baby. Oh, shall I go see him? Oh, yeah, go see him. So, all right, cool.
At which point I imagine she's going, who the fuck is Scott Bromley?
Yep.
So I went around the back of the stage to see if I could get his attention there, and I spoke to the dude at the foot of the stairs, saying, look, like, I know this is kind of a weird request because he is just a producer and not one of the talent, but would I be able to have a chat with Scott Bromley? And he said, no, try after the show. So anyway, we sort of fuck off, do some stuff, play with some Lego, and then sort of make it back for the end of the closing ceremony. And so it finishes, and there's this big kind of lineup of all the crew and production staff and talent, and they're all there going, yay! Scott Bromley's running around hugging everyone. And as the audience starts to clear, I sort of make my way forward, and I get to within, I don't know, like 10 metres of the stage, and it's like, oh, I need to get his attention. Scott Bromley! At which point he kind of turns around and just kind of like looks like side to side, just trying to like figure out where it came from. Just looking into the audience. It's like, oh, okay, at this point I need to do something more. So I shout something from the show, which is quite simply, "Hail fanfare, Lord of Flames!" And he immediately just kind of went. He spotted me, went yes, and then kind of launched into the bit he does from the show. So it's amazing. And afterwards, he kind of called me up to say hello. So went up, shook his hand, had a chat. and that made my con.
Yeah,
that was fantastic.
I was mega jealous.
Well done.
I've been listening to that cunt for fucking years.
He is lovely.
I bet he is. I bet he's a darling.
I walked up to you guys chatting, at which point you said, "Oh, this is my girlfriend Heather," and he goes, "Oh, cool." And he was like, "Do you have to put up with listening to me as well?" Then, and I was like, "Yeah, sometimes." He's like, "Yeah, my wife has to do that too."
So other than that, the only real big thing that's been going on in my life since the last recording is fucking Pokemon Go.
Yeah, you've got heavily into it. Like,
Oh!
I play that very casually.
I don't want to get it. Maybe after the summer I'll get it. I won't get it until I see somebody get a Cubone. Oh, now I'll get it, and then the first day will be a fucking Cubone.
Yes, I got a Cubone! Oh, it's amazing. It's the best thing in the world because it's in my hand. I've got the little screen that I can do things, but also Cubone. There's always Cubone. I always have a Cubone. Guys, like, you're all staring at me with blank faces. You don't really seem to realise how important this is. I've always got a Cubone. I don't have it on me right now. My Cubone's in the kitchen.
Look, some of us can't have a Cubone 24/7. All right?
Yes, but this motherfucker does, and that makes me excited.
You virile bastard.
I was always a fan of Oddish. Don't know why.
I've caught a few odysseys.
Yeah, it makes sense,
I'm
actually.
glad I'm not the only one.
Oddishes, they're common, mate. Not like Cubone. It's metal as fuck. Little motherfucker wears his mother's skull.
Yeah.
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 So Pokemon Go's been pretty fantastic. It hasn't changed. No, it has changed my life. I actually went out on a.
Wow.
That's the title of this show. Pokemon Go changed my life.
But the way it changed, because I do a lot of walking anyway, like hatching eggs. So in the game, if listeners, if you haven't played it or whatever, you get eggs every now and then, and you put them in an incubator, and there'll be like a 2-kilometer egg, 5-kilometer egg, 10-kilometer, and like after you walk that amount of time playing the game, it will hatch. I do a lot of walking anyway. Mm-hmm. So I'm just hatching motherfuckers left, right, and centre, which is just fucking amazing.
Different egg in every pot.
Yeah. So, but in terms of actually changing my life to play the game, what I'm doing is I'm going to a Tesco's that's further away for breaks. And also last weekend I did go Pokemon hunting in Greenwich Park and caught a shit ton of Eevees. That was fucking hell, man. Greenwich is rotten with them.
God, I can't believe how much you're into this game.
What can you do with multiples of the same Pokemon then? I thought you just
okay, so what you do is you put them in the curry, and then that makes your other types of the same stronger. If you feed them the curry candies that you get.
You basically trade them in for evolution points,
Yeah.
and then you can evolve something.
But you do you give them one, like an oddish, and you give it to the Professor Willow, and then he gives you back a candy. So everyone's like, he totally just blended those Pokemon and then gave you back the candy of that
Reduced
Pokemon.
them into
And
powder
then you use
form.
the candy to evolve or to level up the type of that Pokemon.
Yeah,
Cool.
my terminology for it is a callback to it's a really old obscure Spike Milligan sketch called the Pakistani Robot.
That sounds like a Spike.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the sketch is Robot comes home to Robot Wife, and Robot Wife complains about things, and his answer to everything is put it in the curry. So
I've seen this. Yeah, all right.
So I'm just walking around, and as I catch something that I have no interest in, it's like, right, you make fucking curry into the curry. You go in the curry. And today, here's the depth of the nerdistry so far. And I plan to go deeper. I want to set up a ground type gym eventually that will not be beaten ever. However, for the time being, the nerdistry goes as far as I spent all yesterday setting up some serious XP grabbing. So I caught shit tons of things to get all the candies, and then I caught a bunch of them and didn't grind them up. And then today, lucky egg, double XP, sitting in a park, evolve, plenty level.
Yeah, actually, I'm saving up my Pidgeys to do the exact same.
I might have, when I was on the bus on the way home here tonight, it might have glitched out and then told me that there was an obelisk nearby, and it was like the next road over it thought I was, so I might have got off the bus to then walk to where it said there was an obelisk, but it was not there. It wasn't there. It made me really sad. But I did then go and capture a gym, and
when
I
you-
was happy.
Yeah. Go on, you do it.
I was just going to say, when you said it glitched out, I thought you were going to say, "Oh, I got a missing no."
Oh, deep cut, motherfucker. Like it.
So when you say Obelix, are you sure you're playing Pokemon Go and not Asterix?
What is he called? The big
Onyx.
one? Onyx. That's close. Dyslexic. But I did also spend 3 hours. The first day I got Pokemon Go, I spent 3 hours walking from Bellingham to Downham to go to the home base, because I wanted to go to home base anyway, and then walking from Downham all the way to our house in past Lewisham. That was the first day I played it, so my feet hurt after that. So yeah, definitely walking a little bit more now.
See, that's the thing. I'm a driver. Like, I drive everywhere.
Tom never goes anywhere.
Everywhere
everywhere
I need to go tends to be really far away, so I drive it. So what I do is I just collect whatever Pokemon are around and give them dumb names,
Yay!
like Squirter or
Aneurysm Duck.
Embolism Duck.
Embolism Duck, sorry.
Yeah, there's so many. I'm not gonna go through it.
I've called my Cubone Murder Boner.
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
That's the end of that chapter. Oh, Pokemon Go. Sorry, Tom.
No, I was trying to
Pokemon
remember
Go.
the name of the actual Pokemon because I can't remember what it is. Hypno. Is it Hypno?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's me hips no lie. Yeah, they've all got dumb names.
Wow, throwback.
I'm not enjoying playing the game too much. I'm just trying to catch different Pokemon,
It's
give them
because,
dumb names.
yeah, like, the problem is there's only, like, certain Pokemon. So, like, where our house is, I've only ever caught 3 Pokemon at our house before.
Yeah.
Like, so you have to find different Pokemon, you have to go to different places. So when you go to Bromley, there's different Pokemon there than there is in Lewisham. So you do have to, like, go for a bit of an explore. And there's also certain Pokemons that you can only get a Mr. Mime in Europe. And you can only catch, like, different ones in America and different ones in Australia and
wow.
stuff. So you can hatch them, but there are ones that you can only catch in the wild.
That's cool.
Oh, okay.
In another country. So you really have to catch all of them, you've really got to fucking work hard.
Oh, that's the point. I was walking by the House of Commons today, and the only thing that showed up were Rattatas. Satire. Although, actually, better than that was it's one of the gyms. Well, the gym near us is a pub called George of the Dragon, which is a gay pub, and the lead Pokemon there was a Clefable.
Yeah, it was
Basically
for a while.
a fairy.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, boys.
Yeah. Anyway, enough Pokemon Go. Chris, what have you been up to, mate?
Me, since I was last around, I have taken a couple of weeks off work. I did a driving course and failed the test. I rebooked
It's the
another
taking
one.
park that counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Practice. It's all
Yeah,
practice.
exactly, yeah. And I booked in another one, but the thing is, there's like a 4-month waiting list to do the tests, but we'll see. I did training courses at work for stuff that's boring, so I won't go into it. And yeah, I've also had to upgrade to Windows 10 on my PC because Windows 7 really annoyed me.
Yeah.
It's just so glitchy and wouldn't update, and I nearly
Is Windows
punched
10
my monitor to
usable
death.
yet?
It's all right.
As long as you
Better than 8.
Yeah, you install it, you go through, you do all the weird setup stuff, and then it works, and it's okay.
Cool.
It's okay.
Anything more?
So, have you got anything?
No.
Ella, go on.
So the weekend just gone, I went camping with some people, well, some of our mates. The people that you know that were there were Andy and Diola. And that's probably it.
And a load of other reprobates.
But all of our mates, we all went camping for 2 of the girls' birthday, and we surprised them by Tobias playing them a song on the guitar, and everyone turning up with Mexican hats and firecrackery, sparkly things. And then, so we camped down in Hastings so that then we saw Darren. So Darren came and saw us in the campsite. We ended up managing to get our very own field. So we were as far away as all of the families as possible, which was very wise.
Thing, yeah.
And it then did mean that we could then have our music playing like all night long because we were so far away from anybody that no one would really hear us.
That's cool.
So that was good
Sweet.
fun. And then we went into Hastings on Sunday, and I went swimming in the sea. It was cold. My feet went a little bit numb,
This Hastings.
but I last week I did say that I can't even remember the last time I went swimming in the English Sea. So I've now done it.
Whee!
Wicked.
And then Comic-Con, Star Wars convention, my highlight was playing with the Lego. You could build a really tiny little TIE fighter, and then you give them the little tiny TIE fighter, and then you get a bigger TIE fighter to take home with you. But I just made a little TIE fighter.
That's economics, ladies and gentlemen.
Put little mini TIE fighter in Taz's trousers and in his pocket.
Wee.
And then made another TIE fighter and then gave that one to them. And then got all of the bigger free stuff that you were actually allowed to take with you. And then me and Taz kept going back in again and again. And at one time we decided to build like epic ones. So I built because you could build an X-Wing or a TIE fighter. So I built an X-Wing with TIE fighter wings on the top half. So it was like half TIE fighter, half X-Wing.
Well, it looked like a Mickey Mouse that had, it looked like Mickey Mouse had had sex with an X-Wing.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Essentially.
Disney, it's fine. It's the same thing now.
Yeah.
You/thick idea. Write that down.
And then Taz decided to make
I'm
one
gonna
giant.
right to the warp drive.
Taz decided to make a giant TIE fighter out of 7 TIE fighters, and you named it.
I can't remember. It had your mum in the title. TIE something your mum.
Sounds legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
It was all the way legit.
Other than that, I spent the last 2 days hemming beaded bridesmaids dresses, and all day tomorrow I will be sticking pretty little sparkly stones onto a wedding dress.
It's got to be said.
Wonderful.
I don't know if it's been shared yet, but there's been one fantastic picture from that con of you licking the lightsaber.
Yeah. No, I did
was
share
shared.
it on the Pot
Yeah.
Topic
Oh,
community
okay.
page.
Yeah, that was
Go on
so.
Facebook and look it up, guys. It's fucking good.
That's
It
probably
is
going to be
very
one
good.
of my favourite pictures for a long time.
Yeah. So I did. I dressed up as Bastila. Dressed up as Bastila from the Knights of the Old Republic. And the reason I chose this character was because my friend, who's a really, really good photographer, called Photography by Ian B on Facebook, he has a replica of her lightsaber that he spent lots and lots of money on, and said that I could borrow it if I made that costume to go with it. So I made the costume so then I could have a really nice expensive lightsaber that I didn't have to pay for. And then on the Friday, we went back to his apartment, his Airbnb, and he'd set up a little studio there. So we
Cool.
went and did a little shoot with his nice studio and all his pretty lights. And he was testing the lighting. So I generally, as what cosplayers do, and me, because I'm a dick anyway, and pose stupidly for photos anyway, but if derping is a big thing in the cosplay, everyone does like a stupid picture, and then they all kind of like get put up in their own album. So I licked the lightsaber, and when we were shooting it, the lightsaber's not on. He like photoshops that all on later.
Oh, really?
So yeah, that's all,
impressive.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, so the lightsaber's not actually turned on, and he photoshops that in, and he had like yellow filter lighting on me and stuff like that. So when I then saw that, it made me giggle because he actually spent the time to Photoshop the lightsaber
one.
into it, and it's the only one I've seen from him so far. But it's brilliant. So yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh, with the show!
No, I've just remembered something.
Oh,
So
sorry.
did I.
Okay, go.
My one is, look in the show notes, host Alex appeared in a video.
Oh, we're going to do that now. We're going to do that
We're
now.
not going to rip it apart because I think we should rip it apart with reaction video on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Basically, he was featured on, was it BBC or ITV News or something?
ITV,
whatever.
I think.
Don't watch TV.
British news, something.
All the ways the news readers look dead behind the eyes. So this complete drone of a woman comes on and introduces this segment, which is basically there are tree surgeons. That's basically what this news report is. So Alex features throughout the entire thing. And everything he says, I want to slap him around the face. The most wonderful part for me is definitely where they put a GoPro on his helmet and then tell him to go up to the top of the tree and have a look at the view, because they're remarking about how amazing the views are from the top of these great trees in London Park. And he's like, and there's the Millennium Wheel. Leaves. You can't see anything. There's sky and leaves. Oh, there's the roof of St. Paul's. Leaves. You can't see shit. It's like... wonderful.
Fucking trees as far as the eye can see, mate.
Oh, can't wait to do that video.
Chris.
A new garden on the roof of St. Paul's. No, mine wasn't anything big. It's just I remember that I went to Covent Garden over the weekend and I was watching all the street performers and I thought they were really good. Like a guy escaped from chains. like Houdini, which was really cool. And there was another magician, and he was really funny. And the thing I remember most was he was doing the ball under the cup trick.
Yeah.
And he was using his right hand the whole time, and he was lifting it up, and it's like, the ball was gone, and then the ball was there, and the ball was gone, and the ball was there. And he said, I always use my right hand, do you know why? And everyone was like, sort of like, no, what? And he picked it up with his left hand, and was like, because of the lemon. It's just a giant lemon under this cup. Like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? He was very good, very skilled.
Impressive.
See, this is the thing. Working in town at the Haymarket, I have to, like, I walk through Trafalgar Square every day, so I get to see all the street performers. And the one thing I simply can't get my head around. Mm-hmm. So you know how the living statues have been replaced by floaty men?
They're stupid. They're so
annoying.
nowhere near as good as
they're not.
The ones that are like full Victorian costumes in silver. They're so fucking cool. And then the floaty, stupid.
Yeah, the statues are much better.
I don't get it, because I walk through and every day I see people going, "Oh, I take picture. That's amazing. Picture, lovely." Sorry, that wasn't me doing an accent.
Are you sure?
Because this includes. I was just cutting out pronouns for effects.
Cutting out the L's and putting in
Because they're all fucking stupid. Like, how can you look at one of those things and be impressed?
I was the first
It's
couple
so
of times
obvious.
I saw one.
Yeah, the very, very first time I saw it,
when
I
it's
was
like the little Yoda
oh,
or something.
How
That
did
was
they
really
do
cool.
that? But then you also, so often when you walk around those places, they're like the sticks are there and half the costume's there, and then the person's like left it there. So
that ruins it.
there's always somebody. Every time I see them, there's always somebody that's not in their post. So then you just see how they did it.
It's one of those things. I don't know if it's just a matter of like having technician brain. I took one look at it and just went, well, that's obvious.
Yeah.
This is stupid. And now, why are you dressed as Yoda? I don't know. I don't
Probably is
understand
just
people's...
your brain knowing what's behind it, though. Most people on the street wouldn't have a clue how it's done.
But it's
It's obvious as fuck.
It's so fucking obvious. Like if you want to know how it's done, ask them to lift up their left hand.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers can't move that hand. Because that's where the steel goes that they're standing on, whatever. Anyway, fuck it. On with the show.
It's going to be a great show. I can feel it already.
We hate floaty men.
Low
Fuck
energy and uninteresting. That's the pot topic way. Right, let's do this. Let's have a topic. Oh shit! No, motherfucker, we've got banana juice.
Banana juice!
Excitement!
Real
Excitement.
freshly squeezed.
We have Time Buck, 1936, Fruit of the World, green banana juice, 80 years of inspiration, taste inspired by Brazil.
So are we gonna do a live?
Look at Brazil. That makes me want to squeeze bananas.
So we're going to drink banana juice. You can all have a sip from there because we've not got enough cups. I'm not going to because I know what it tastes like now.
Okay, here we go. I'm guessing on the
Don't
nose.
spit it back in.
On the nose, I'm getting bananas. That is literally banana juice.
It's literally banana juice, isn't it?
All right. I don't think it smells like bananas.
It smells like fake bananas.
It smells like coconut in a way, but gone off.
It's been in the fridge for 3 weeks. So I mean, I'm joking.
You're clearly a child of Satan.
Oh,
it wasn't a happy face.
It tastes
I
like
mean, innit?
real
No,
really
Heather's-
green bananas, doesn't it?
Heather's allergic to bananas, despite being in love with the word banana.
Right. That's foul! Oh my word!
No, it's not going to be foul much longer because I've got the last remnants of the vodka from last night, so I'm going to pour that straight into the banana juice.
Yay!
And we're going to have the pot topic cocktail.
Do I have to drink it again?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Shut up, and have your vodnana.
Yeah, you've got to take one for the team
My
because I can't
vodka.
have it.
Because
All
this
right.
is literally not banana juice anymore.
I'll do it. What do you call this? You've got
Vodka
to-
juice!
Vodnana
Banana.
Vodnana.
or banana.
Just mix it up a bit.
Oh, like a chew cocktail god.
Now
Call
when
me
the-
fucking Mr. Cruz, bitch.
Oh, he's added it to me.
Now
for
it'll
the
be
first taste test.
yeah, I'm not taking the first taste test. I want to see what it's like. There wasn't actually that
Okay,
much vodka
okay.
going into it.
Here we
It's
go.
not that
Here we go.
strong.
No, it's probably not strong enough.
It tastes no different.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's probably not
But
enough.
now we've added vodka. There you are, Chris.
Oh man.
Shut up and have your medicine.
Aw. But now
It is literally banana juice.
With vodka.
That's better. That's actually
Magic.
That's your drink for the night.
I still wouldn't choose to drink it, but I can breathe.
Oh God, carnage! Sorry, and that's also
You're
the wrong part.
destroying the entire table.
Yeah, it's still got very chalky quality to it.
Chalky. Oh.
Well, you know, like when you eat.
It is quite chalky.
Have you ever eaten like part of the skin of a banana where it just like dries your
No.
mouth out instantly?
All the time.
Yeah. Of course, you're a skinny eater. I know that about you.
I'm a massive skinny eater.
And it kind of dries out your mouth. That's exactly what it's doing to me.
Oh no, I think that's. I mean, it is green banana juice.
Yeah.
Green bananas. What?
bad.
We need to get up on some of that yellow shit, man.
What
That's
do you
the
mean
good
green
shit.
banana juice?
Well, it's green banana juice.
Yes.
The bananas on it, they are green.
Oh, so they're like the not quite ripe ones then. You're drinking unripe banana juice. Is
Unripe
that what
banana
you're drinking right now?
Well, the thing is, baby, vodka is a ripening agent. So the longer we leave it in there, the better it's going to taste.
That works
And the more
with
we
me
add.
too. I
Right,
have
come on.
a topic from which one is this?
Host pot.
That's
That
the
host-
hot pot.
From our very own Heather. If you could only drink one type of drink after 8 p.m. for a year, what would it be?
Literally banana juice.
Literally never banana juice.
If you could only drink one type of drink after 8 p.m. for a year, what would it be?
So that's like what I meant by that is like from 8 p.m. till like when you wake up in the morning. So every single night after 8 p.m. you can only drink one drink. What would it be?
What's the
Ooh,
quantity
then
of the
you've gotta
drink?
think,
Is it
yeah.
one glass, or are you talking just
like,
one particular style
One
of
particular
drink?
style of drink. So
Okay.
if you pick beer, you can only drink beer from 8 p.m. till when you wake up the next day.
Oh, I might have to
Like-
be tequila.
What would you? And so,
What, on
so you
work
wouldn't be
days
able
as
to.
well?
Yeah, work days as well. Everything. So you can only drink after 8 p.m. one drink. What would it be?
Ooh.
Hang on, I'm kind of thinking though, if I'm drinking for like,
I'm
let's
gonna...
let's average it of like 3 hours, 4 hours after 8 o'clock before going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe water might be a good idea.
But then for a year, you can only drink water after 8 p.m. for a year.
I know exactly what I would choose, and it's quite weird. Well, I say weird. There's white grape and peach juice that's gorgeous. So it's just as nice as wine. It's fruit juice. It's not going to make me hammered on a work night. I could easily drink tons of that stuff.
Not exactly wine though, is it?
No, but
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not going
see,
to choose
that's-
wine.
Not
that's an
wine
issue.
dough, is it though?
How
But
about that?
it's
Not
just as
wine
nice.
dough.
It's brilliant when you mix it with vodka. But I'm not allowed to do that this time.
Cool. I'm going to go with the blood of virgins, rhesus negative only. Is that an acceptable answer, baby?
No, not good enough.
Why is it not an acceptable answer?
Because you don't drink that normally.
But it is drinkable, isn't it?
Not
not very good
legally.
Whoa. Nobody said anything about legal. You said one drink after 8 p.m. for a year. I choose the blood of virgins, rhesus negative only, particularly.
I think that just means that
For,
you're going to go
you know-
very thirsty.
Oh, but man, like, it's just think about the gains, bruh.
If you're
Think about the
drinking it-
gains.
If you're drinking it,
Pure
what are you going to
protein.
bake?
Pure protein, pure, just like everything your body needs.
You're getting that blood swell on.
You're going to get some.
Yeah, absolutely. They call it water weight, not blood weight, so it's all good.
Yeah, they call you the clot. Bomber clot.
Ah, dude, genuinely happened. Walking back from the train station this evening, and as we're walking away, there are these two kids having they're just doing kid things, being just fun kids, just messing around. The mother walking ahead of them, as I pass her, she genuinely turns round and says, "Shut your bumper cluts, yeah." So, oh, what? That's amazing.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, shit, I forgot something about our week.
Go on.
Heather got shushed on a train. Sorry to embarrass you, darling.
That's
but
fine.
Tell us
I,
your story, then.
I told Ruth at work as well.
yeah, no, it was quite funny because we were in the tube and coming home from last night with Aussie Dan. And yeah, Heather was just talking and Heather's got a loud voice.
I
Fair
was
enough.
tipsy as well, so I was
But you weren't
excitable,
actually
and I
that
was talking
loud.
about our brand new BB-8 that we just bought, and it's amazing, and I love my BB-8 lots, and I keep playing with it. It's amazing, I love it. I got really excited, and I was just talking to Dan about Star Wars and the Star Wars convention and my really cute BB-8.
Yeah. At which point, I'm looking across. Me and Kel sat next to each other, pissing ourselves laughing because they just go, "Oh, she's so loud. Oh, she's so loud." It was just the fact that that woman at that particular time would went straight out. And me and Kel just went.
My favourite bit of the story is that Heather didn't hear.
No, not at all. And then they got up and moved away, and then she went, "Oh, was that because of me?" Yeah.
Well, no, I heard they were laughing, and I was like, "Why are you laughing?" And they were like, "You moved away," and I was like, "Oh, because of me." But we were like, it was allowed. Like, it was like 10 o'clock at night on the district line. There were a lot of people on the train anyway. Like, people were having to stand up. There were more people than seats and stuff. It was like a really quiet train, and nobody was talking. Whereas we then got on a train, and the train to Lewisham, there was a couple in front of us, and they were sitting, obviously not wanting a very loud journey either. And then Tom met somebody that he knew from his old pub, and she sat down, and she'd obviously been drinking and had a very loud voice as well. And then they were shouting at each other, and the woman was sitting there like, for fuck's sake. And at that point, like, it was a quiet train, apart from you two were the only people talking. Whereas on the underground, there were other people talking, and it was full of people. But it's still just as funny.
It was hilarious. Anyway, sorry, derailed.
I mean, if that ever happens again, if someone just turns around and goes "Shh," at you, just say, "I'm not a cat," and then carry on. Just fuck them.
Just scream in her face. Yeah, they were dicks. Doesn't matter.
So, yeah. So back to the Blood of Virgins, Rhesus negative only.
Oh, God.
I love that track.
Are you happy with that as an answer, hun? I think it's perfectly valid.
Whatever.
Cool. Wicked. Blood of Virgins.
There you go. Hope you got your answer.
No, nothing.
Well, there's one drink that makes me happier than all others, and that's tequila.
Uh-huh.
Is that just because of the song?
No, it's like... if I'm ever feeling stressed or busy at work or whatever, if I just have that one shot of tequila, the world is right again.
So no, because if you're really stressed, you don't want to shot it. You want to get a really nice one and sip it.
Some might say it's a crutch. I call it a third leg.
And next week on Inside the Mind of a Functioning Alcoholic. Fucking rich coming from me, I know.
I was gonna say, it's a double feature.
Well, not really. I'm barely functioning.
And then, so together, we could get through a full hour show, I bet.
I like drink. I also like drink. Shall we drink? Drink!
Let's record something and put it out.
What would you have, baby?
Well, my favourite is dark rum and Coke. But if I had Coke every night for a year, my teeth might fall out. So that's probably not a greatest thing. And then, you know, I really like squash, but again, there's a bit of sugar in that. So I'd probably go for a square solid beer. You could drink 1 beer, 2 beers a night and not get drunk. Or you could drink 20 beers and then get drunk. And then you have a way party time. So,
A massive gut.
Yes.
And a big gut. But that's fine.
But you'd be happy and drunk, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's why I am one day going to marry her. Her answer to that question was beer.
So well done, Chris. You're the most sensible person around the table.
You'll find your severance payment on the way out.
We had to make this podcast look a little professional.
No.
Bex isn't here.
So, would anyone care to guess?
Well, every time you say that,
It's Sickbeard.
All right, Dom.
So, I was wondering, with the delay between recording to release, what memes will still be relevant from the day of recording the episode to the release day?
it's okay. So in 2 weeks' time, what new memes have we seen today that in 2 weeks' time will be relevant? None of them, they're memes.
Yeah, I've had a relatively meme-free day.
I don't know any new memes.
No.
I'm not a very meme-y person. But...
Although, can I just... okay, right. That right there. I was going to go into something else, but I'm going to cut that off at the head, right?
Okay.
You calling it a meme Go fuck yourself.
Oh, that's a Game Grumps thing as well. Like, they do that a lot.
But that's ironic. Me-mes. Game Grumps. So, I don't know.
That's like voice of the episode.
Let me say my me-me.
Right, Dom.
I'm annoyed about people calling things memes when they're not memes. A meme is something like Courage Wolf. It's not just a picture that's got some words on it.
No, agreed.
Well,
So Courage Walk, or was it Wolf? Awkward Penguin. My favourite is Velociraptor.
Velociraptor's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
best.
Velociraptor is amazing.
I kind of like the, what is it, condescending Wonka.
I don't know that one.
The Willy Wonka one.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's
they
like,
get really dark.
He's really dark and sarcastic.
Yeah. No, see, I'd always classify meme as a regurgitated joke. So one that you've just
They
over and over and over again, just being recycled, reused, and upgraded, but it's still the same joke.
Well, if we're going to be pedantic about it, like an actual meme or sort of mimetic knowledge it's a little nug of something that gets passed on in terms, through language and kind of exists almost independently of the people that say it.
Yeah.
So I can't remember my point.
Sweet.
Never mind.
So the only I tend to boycott a lot of memes. The only one that I really know of, and I'm sure will still be going in 2 weeks, but not many people will know because it's one from the cosplaying community. But basically, there's these two guys that are filmmakers and their company's called Sneaky Zebra. And they get to go, so they go all the way around to all the different cons in America, and they've done stuff doing cosplay music videos, and they like direct little shorts. You should go check them out. Their Prop Wars on YouTube is very cool. They do like a whole episode of them like picking up different props from different films, and they have like a massive fight against each other. So it's like Thor's hammer against like Doctor Who's spanner and things like that. It's really good fun. They've just made a second
we've just
one.
alienated a lot of listeners.
And so they do this, and there's this one photo of Nick from it who's sitting there eating, like looking really, really sad, eating an ice cream.
Oh, it was fantastic. Yeah.
So and underneath it was written saying "Sad Alcott," which is not quite his last name because they were on what was one of the American geek TV shows. I don't even know what it's called.
It would be the Nerdist. They're part
I think it's Nerdist. They spelt his name wrong in the live YouTube thing.
Okay.
And they had like Nick and they had Alcott written wrong. So it's like, I think it's like Alcott, but they put like Al, I don't know, whatever. They spelled it wrong. So then they made that into a hashtag, and then somebody put it into a meme, and they just started everyone, like the whole of the cosplay community that know Nick, started photoshopping this picture of him really sad eating an ice cream in various different places, like massive historically known photographs and paintings and everything. They keep it everywhere. It has since then been made into a t-shirt and lots of other things. So you can buy your hashtag Sad Alcott t-shirt, and he has been put everywhere, and people have like recreated it, and that's kind of the biggest meme I know.
It's like a new retelling of the sad Keanu.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it sounds better.
Yeah. It's bloody brilliant though. Like some of the guys spent a lot of time photoshopping this into brilliant things. So for an entire day I was at work just like, oh, this is fucking incredible. Came home and was like, Taz, have you seen it? I was like, yeah, I've seen them. They're pretty cool.
I suppose the massive one at the moment is all the Pokemon Go shit that's been knocking around.
Are there Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Well, it's like catching Cthulhu or catching Mario or catching whatever.
Yeah, the part of it that kind of transcends more into meme than the rest of it is the kind of traits of which team you've signed up to, which is
that's good, cool.
Which is it seems to hinge on if you went blue, then you're arrogant. If you went red, then you're excitable, and if you went yellow, you're basically Jar Jar Binks, who I have to point out, by the way, is probably a Sith Lord. So. Fuck all y'all, because I went yellow.
Oh, I saw that theory. I haven't. Do you know what? It's weird. I haven't seen the prequel films, but I know all about that theory about how he's like this really powerful Sith Lord.
See, I'm really excited to watch him again. Now I've read that theory.
It's a really cool theory.
To listeners, if you don't know it already, there's enough to it that I can't do it justice now.
No.
So just do a search for Jar Jar Binks Sith Lord, and then read the theory. It's actually pretty well thought out, and I love it. I love it. I love it.
I did very much talk about Star Wars.
I'm just gonna keep doing that now.
Talking about Star Wars, I did very much enjoy learning all of the new things about all the sub-series with Star Wars and all the different all the expanded universe bits and stuff. And one of my favourite costume was a Darth Maul costume because in Rebels he gets was it Rebels or is it Clone Wars?
No, it's Rebels.
Yeah, he gets a comeback where because obviously you see him get like cut in half in the film.
Is this the spider leg shit?
He's got like
mecha legs,
like mecha legs.
Oh,
and
he's got these big kind of mechanical ostrich legs.
And this guy, the costume was absolutely amazing. He was on these big, massive stilt things. It was really cool. It was a really cool costume. That was my favourite costume of the weekend. Thank you.
Cool. So with nothing specific to say on the topic, I'm just going to go into my favourite thing that's happened from the meme verse.
Go on,
I mentioned it earlier on. Courage Wolf was one of the big first memes. Which I particularly love because that kind of spun off into its own sub memes. There was Anger Wolf, and my favourite was Psycho Wolf, where it would take all the memes that happened with Courage Wolf,
and then split them.
Yeah. So where Courage Wolf would be just like you can do this. Psycho Wolf would be like picture of red-eyed angry wolf. So see problem, destroy it. Like whatever. I don't have the wit to do it right now, but fantastic. However, original point. My favourite thing is it came up on 4chan and
kiddie porn.
It was, so if you know 4chan, there is a thing where each post has a number, and there's a thing called rolling where someone will say roll for this, so roll 66 for whatever result, and I'm describing it really poorly. But in this, so in this particular example, someone started a thread saying, whoever ends like 666 gets to name my child.
Oh, God.
You had this whole thread of people like suggesting really like names.
Just hoping 666 will come out.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was one post, the first post that came up was 666 at the end of its ID number. The dude had just quite simply said, Courage Wolf. In response, there was a picture of an American birth certificate with the name Courage Wolf Harper.
Oh, yes!
Fucking yes, mate! Fuck yeah!
Because Courage is a great first name, especially for
yeah. And Wolf is an amazing
awesome
middle name. Yeah.
Talking about stupid names, very, very quickly.
That's not a stupid name, that's an amazing
name. It's amazing. It's an amazing name. But, okay. Talking about different names, I was told today that one of the girls at Ruth at work, her sister is a primary school teacher, and one of the kids is called Sparkly Rainbow.
No.
First name, last name, Sparkly Rainbow.
Oh dear.
Oh shit.
Drag queen or hooker. What are we gonna go?
That's so like she's like 5, and then she's like
so
SP, like I think she calls her like she's called XP or something, or like SP is what she calls herself and the teacher didn't know. She's been teaching her for like 2 years and only just found out that actually her real name is Sparkly Rainbow.
Lovely.
And the like 5-year-old kid doesn't want to be called Sparkly Rainbow. Like that's just,
don't blame her.
You're not going to have a happy teenager years, are you?
Yeah, when you're 5, you're owning that shit.
Yeah, to be fair, I thought Apple Blossom Jagger was a pretty shit
God.
name. Was it Jagger or was it
Zoe Bowie?
Zoe Bowie, yeah.
Although clearly his surname's actually Jones, but never mind. It's still quite funny. Have we told the story about our friend who has an amazing middle name that was bought for him by his brother? No.
What?
Oh. No,
I won't say his full name, but one of our friends, Chris, his entire family, they don't have middle names. They just not a done thing in their family. So for his, I think it was his 18th or his 21st birthday, his brother bought him a middle name.
Awesome.
Changed his name to Chris Awesome Blank. His name's now legally Chris Awesome.
My middle name is Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome by name, awesome by nature.
Oh, that's good.
What was it? Oh, yes. A mate of mine, he angled it. He angled for it to be the first name, I believe, but he ended up settling for second name. But his child's second name is Loki.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. As
Do you
long
like
as he
some of that
says it's
shit?
after the original, like, Viking god and not after the film, because that would be bad.
Why can Thor never find his brother when they're playing hide and seek? Because he's playing Loki.
Next topic, Tom.
Which we're doing host, aren't we?
Yeah, I just handed it to you.
I pulled one out, I'll put it back. Cool, right,
Over,
so...
man.
Rattle.
Keza. So this must be from Kel. Fucking hell, we haven't had one from her for a while.
Wow.
Oh.
Hasn't been on the fucking show for over a year.
We'll get her back. One day, she'll be back in the fold.
Her topic is, when you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up?
A soldier.
Vet.
A soldier?
Yeah.
You wanted to be a
I
soldier?
wanted to be a soldier. Yeah.
Did you have a particular type of soldier in mind? Like, did you want to be modern army
No,
soldier?
like
or did you want to be
full
kind
on-
of big fluffy hat, musket?
like
Sort of?
no, like yeah, like more modern army style, like action man soldier. Mainly because of Action Man, I think. But
Fair enough.
To be fair, you'd be fucking hilarious as a corporal.
can you imagine me being a? Oh my word! If you haven't met me, listeners, I'm like little weedy dude.
Yeah, like I said, hilarious.
Why vet?
I always loved animals. I still love animals.
Just know you make a curry out of them, apparently, for fun.
Oh, not just animals.
Well, what else are you gonna do with like the ones that you don't succeed with?
Actually, it's
Well,
probably in the
okay,
best
so-
interest.
They go to waste.
Yeah.
So it comes down to this, right? If, as an animal, you are unsuccessful at being a good animal, korma. It's a really simple equation. Like if I'm feeling really generous, I'll fucking stick him in a madras.
So you're gonna have like pedo madras
Pedo madras.
because of all the like humans that are so shit at being proper decent animals.
Yeah. I'll go for some pedo madras.
Okay, cool.
Oh no, they
glad we
don't.
cleared that up.
They don't deserve a madras. They could be a masala.
Sand.
Pedo Masala is the worst porn star name ever. Anyway, where are we going with this?
Show titles, apparently.
I wanted to be an archaeologist
Yeah.
for a very long time when I was a kid. At least 6 months. I don't know.
Yeah, when we're saying as a kid, I assumed we meant very young.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are talking young.
And then I wanted to be a paleontologist, because it's like an archaeologist,
But
but
with dinosaurs.
with dead, lizard things. And then I grew up a little bit and said, right, well, I like computers, so I'll just do anything with computers. And then that was me from the age of like 10 to when I left university and went, I don't want to do fucking computers after studying all that time to do it. And started pulling pints because I love alcohol.
Yay! And you're good at it.
Damn right, I'm even better at emptying them.
Yeah, no, I was like veterinary for a long time. Just like it was the idea. I'll be a vet when I grow up, and it got to the point that anytime we got a new animal, I would get books and read all about them and learn all the
Dissect
different
them.
breeds and absolutely dissect them. And yeah, no, I was absolutely fascinated with the idea. And then I got to secondary school, and I don't know what it was. I can't like pinpoint the exact argument I had with myself that kind of turned me off it. But I imagine it went somewhere along the lines of, yeah, unfortunately, if you're going to be a vet, you're going to have to be responsible for things that are important to people. Oh, do you know what? I'll go into philosophy. And then, yeah.
Because no one cares about that shit.
You might as well have become an English student.
Oh, dude. I mean, I mean, if I'd gone through with it, if I'd really pushed and actually wanted to do university, could you imagine? I could be a professional bullshitter right now.
You don't need a certificate for that, baby.
No, let's face it. Let's face it. Most adults are professional bullshitters. Yep. Call back to last episode.
Yeah, I was trying to work out.
Heather?
So I think originally I wanted to be an archaeologist.
Damn right.
Then I think the next one, big one, like that I really wanted to do was to design dresses for ballroom and Latin because my auntie and uncle were professional Latin dancers. Then I got put off that idea and then wanted to design Disney princesses. Then I wanted to like design Disney princesses dresses for like new Disney films. Then I wanted to design roller coaster rides, and then I wanted to be a roller coaster tester so I could just go around the world trying out all the brand new roller coasters. And then
Is that a real job, a roller coaster tester?
Someone must
it's a
make,
real
like, a
there's somebody
YouTube
like
and,
you do
rifle.
like that is your career to go around and test all the new ones.
Well, it's like test pilot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or GIMP? Just put you-
And then I think
Only this time there is no safe word.
The safe scream if you want to go faster.
The safe word is ah! Sorry, hun.
and then by that time I realised that I wasn't too bad at sewing, and then went into I should do fashion. I fucking hate fashion. No, I don't want to do fashion. And then my teacher was like, "Oh, I do this costume course. You do know you can make all the costumes for all the films and all the theatre shows you like." And then at that point I was like, yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Still wish I was an archaeologist and roller coaster tester now though.
Yeah.
Design roller
I do
I
remember.
loved Roller Coaster Tycoon so much. I built all of the roller coasters all of the time.
I was playing that recently. I was going to do a little series on it, but I decided not to.
I downloaded Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, I think it is.
Oh, the bad one.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I liked it.
You spend hours and hours and hours trying to make... Well, every time I play Roller Coaster Tycoon, it was to try and make everyone on the ride throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was always it, or kill them all.
Or kill them, yeah.
Yeah.
See if you can shoot them into the next part.
Yeah. So 3, you did a lot more prep work before you got to that point. You had to really grind at it to get to the point where you could do the stupid roller coasters. And
Unless you cheated.
Did you spend
It didn't
3
really
hours
work too
trying to
easy.
figure out the firework displays as well?
yeah, God, what was
Couldn't
that
get them
about?
working. Like, couldn't do
It's like
them.
putting fancy dress in Pokemon. Why the
know.
fuck would you do that?
That was the only wrong move Pokemon ever made as a series.
Yeah.
The fucking fashion shows. Go fuck yourself.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, you know the pain. You know it. Sorry, carry on.
I only just got to that bit on what
X and Y.
X and Y, playing that at the moment. And yeah, I got to that bit of all of the fucking fashion show. That made me sad. I'm very much excited for my flight in 2 days to Lithuania to see Rita. I get to play Pokemon for the 2-hour flight there. Yay!
You get to see my girlfriend.
Yep.
Damn. I talked to her the other day. It was just like, can you come home, please? You've been away a month. Need sex. And she went, oh, just go get a temporary girlfriend. Or a vagina stick. What she meant was a fleshlight, but she didn't have the word for it, so she's made it up.
That, a vagina
But
stick.
it's so much better than a fleshlight.
Yeah.
Go get a vagina stick.
Dude, to be fair, I mean, I've seen how you've been living, and more than sex, you need someone who
Cleaner.
will cook for you.
Yeah,
Your food is bad, and you should feel bad.
I do feel bad.
Rita, come home. He needs proper food.
It's the simple fact is I can cook healthy meals. I just can't be asked to do it if I'm the only one eating them. So I just get whatever and just throw something or microwave something.
Well, dude, I mean, if
point.
you ever need to cook for someone else,
I'm open. You know, you can. Cook
Yes,
for
but
me.
we're not talking about that right now.
Yeah, we're not. No, it's all right. I've already decided I'll get a vagina stick. You're right.
No, the cooking. You
All right, okay.
You can do both.
You already told me what was it the other day that I'm inadequate. Was that what you said in the pub the other day?
I can't remember what that was in relation. I do remember
It was
calling you
me.
inadequate.
Yeah, it was. We were talking about the fleshlight thing, and then I said that I can't remember. I was like, it was fine. I'll give her lots of cuddles, and then you commented of saying that I was inadequate and you wouldn't want to have sex with me. I think.
God.
No, that wasn't. You twisted that. I can't remember what it was though.
Can't remember.
That's all right, love. I'll fill you up if you need it. It's fine.
Proctologist.
I thought you were going to change the subject, but no.
I think that's possibly the one thing that everyone growing up doesn't know is a job.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Apart from obviously roller coaster tester, because I didn't know that either.
So ever so slightly interesting. As I got older and I was working on history and media at school, I did come up with the idea. I was trying to think of, oh god, like I'm doing these two really random subjects. How on earth am I going to combine them? I know, I'm going to do history documentaries for a living. And it never happened.
There's no profession of
You can't be a professional history documentarist.
I'll tell you what, dude. If you're still interested in doing that, we could like do some fake history documentaries.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we'll sit down, we'll make up some plausible shit, and then do a serious documentary about it.
Yes!
I mean, fucking conspiracy theorists do it all the time. I'm sure we could come up with something good.
Okay, watch this space.
Talking about job titles and genitals, I know somebody who is...
New title for the podcast. Job titles and genitals.
Done.
Very good.
I know somebody who we call Dr. Cock, and she's the leading English expert on phallological objects throughout history.
Amazing.
And
She's a dildo queen, everyone.
She has a certain period. I don't know exactly what it is. She has a certain period where she has the full knowledge
you
of...
don't use dildos.
Shut up. Other periods. You guys always lose me.
Do you, like, behind her back call her Mary Queen of Cock?
I should.
Like
Cocks.
it.
But yeah, and she is the expert and gets asked to do loads of lectures to talk about phallological representation within history.
Cockins. Sorry.
Damn. I'm impressed by that, and also impressed by the sentence you just said. That was incredible. I would have stumbled over my tongue 3 times during that.
Do you know what? Of things I'd like to do now, I mean...
No, it's okay. I'm going to get a vagina stick.
Oh, Tom, it's cute that you think you have a choice.
I thought you were going to finish that with chance. It's like, oh, right, no.
I would be genuinely interested to go into sexology. It sounds like a bullshit field, but it is a genuine field of psychology. Because, I mean, I find, like, the whole sex thing well fascinating.
Well, don't we all? Yeah. No, actually, no.
No.
Asexuals apart. Yeah. No.
Yeah, for them it'd be cakeology.
Oh, I fucking love cake.
That's
the combination field.
That's just your take.
that's my wenchie, the closet asexual.
No. She likes both worlds. She's bi-cakeist, sure.
You want your cake?
Cool. Heather, next one. Let's go.
Thank you, Kel, for that one. You should come back. Actually, she said she might come back on the show for the 40th.
Yay.
Oh, cool.
So we'll watch this space again.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. What we got?
You have to read it aloud, Heather, rather
I
than
just,
read it to yourself.
no, I just read it first to make sure I don't stumble on any of the words because I'm horrendously dyslexic, so I like reading it.
Yeah, but you're on fire.
Yeah, right. So this is from Rikard.
Hello. And now we know your name actually is Rikard.
Yeah, there we go.
How do you whimsy? Can you teach whimsy?
God.
And how does Taz charge for a lemon?
Lesson.
See, I'm saying that I still got it wrong. Lesson,
Okay, so
I'd like you to charge for a lemon more.
here's the thing about whimsy. One does not simply walk into whimsy.
No, you got to go round the corner. You got to see the unicorn about the dog, and then what you do?
Well, I mean, yes, absolutely. You got to fashion.
No. You don't want to see the dog. The dog will rip you off, man. That dog's crazy. Like, you don't want to go near him.
No, he's an absolute piece of shit. And also, like, fucking, like, charging 10 gerbils for a gram of, oh, he calls it cocaine, but it's actually baking powder. What a piece of shit. No, the thing with whimsy is if you want to get into it, you need to first fashion your boat out of plantains. This is West African plantain, not East African. Or, for that matter, Caribbean.
Byproduct being banana juice.
Yeah, you know.
Plantains.
So your plantain
Oh,
boat.
talking of which, yes, can I have the not
Yeah, I just
plantain
took a sip
juice?
as well.
Lovely. And then once you've done that, oh fuck it, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, well, you've got to sail it to, you know, Candyland.
Like you don't whimsy on command.
No.
It just comes out at you like a fucking, I don't know, like it's
Like, yes,
it's obviously been there for a while, and it's been sitting in the back of your mind like a kinkajou primed, ready to blindside an unsuspecting nut. And fucking BAM! There it is, there's the whimsy, and then you've said it, and it's fantastic, and what you said is absolutely wonderful, and yet everyone looks at you really weirdly. But that's fine, because
Yes.
I'm just going to move the banana juice.
Yes, yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot that I've got a blast radius tonight. Hitting everything.
I would say 1 whimsies by bullshitting. I would say that the only way to teach whimsy is to see it in action, and I'd say that Taz would charge 1 blowjob per lesson of you watching him whimsy to learn how to whimsy.
Damn, that's a high price.
I actually charge in unblowjobs. So every time I
Spitting semen back into your...
well, no, every time. I mean, I can do it. I can teach whimsy, but every time I do it, it erases 1 blowjob from my life. And now it's a really difficult cost. It's well worth it because I mean it takes a lot of effort on their part. Because oh my god, like the amount of clogs you've got to overclock for that shit is ridiculous.
God, this is killing me. Fuck you, Rikard. Look, if you're going to learn whimsy, you got to learn it from the pros rather than the amateurs. Mighty Boosh, fuck off.
Oh.
Fuck off. They had the
No,
time.
not Mighty Boosh. Noel Fielding, fuck off. The other one, just Julian.
Julie
his name.
Barrett.
He's good.
I disagree. I like
He's
the
the
I
funny.
would say, go watch Monty Python.
Yes.
Yes.
Terry Gilliam especially. Learn whimsy that way rather than learn it from the surrealist, wacky...
Oh, and
No, fuck
and
that shit.
The Goon
Shooting,
Show.
no, fucking Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer. They
Yeah,
did it
absolutely.
perfectly.
Shooting Stars.
That was their whole thing.
Yeah, so if you want to learn whimsy at all, yeah. So for foreign listeners, there was a BBC program called Shooting Stars, and it was the brainchild of two of our most beloved comedians,
Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer.
Thank you very much.
2 of my heroes.
And the entire show is basically a send-up of the panel show format. And it gets so stupid! And
I'm sorry, the best thing that came out of it was club singing.
no, the best
Yeah.
thing that came out of it was Thank You Baked Potato.
Oh, God.
It introduced Matt Lucas to the world.
Baked
as well.
potato changed my life. Baked potato showed me the way. If you want to know wrong from right, listen to what the baked potatoes say. Do be early, don't be late. Thank you, baked potato. Finish the food that's on your plate. Thank you, baked potato. BAKEDP.
Oh, you skipped something, you cheater.
I skipped all of it, mate.
This episode of Pot Topic Podcast was brought to you by the BBC.
I'm cutting all that shit.
I have been woken up by him singing that fucking song and then having it in my head all day.
I have been woken up by me singing that fucking song and then had it all in my head all day. I think basically, like, to talk about it seriously for just 1 second.
Serious talk about whimsy, okay.
If you want whimsy, I think it basically comes down to turning off that tap in your head that says no, and all those weird bits. Turn on the tap that says yes, and then mix it with the weird bits, and then just have the whimsy cocktail that falls out of your face rather than in. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Of course it does. Of course it does.
Yeah, so you've got taps in your head.
All taps. And they're all operated by little, I don't know, fucking platypuses or some shit.
Platypus!
No, they're all operated by sentient ayahuasca vines.
Oh, can we take them?
And on that note...
Or you can...
Thank you.
No. You could always
thank you.
get a bowl. You can fill it with 100 grams of flour, add an egg, beat it. You know, top it up with milk and keep whisking it so that you've got like some pancake mix. Get on a plane, go to France, and throw it over an old French lady.
It's got to be pointed out though, if you are going
Correct
to beat those eggs, at least hit them somewhere that it doesn't show, because otherwise the police will have a case against you.
Oh, I know. Yeah, no.
It's a real shame.
That's something
It's
you
a
really
real
got to
shame.
keep in mind.
I mean, cakes are difficult. They are difficult. Anyway, what's next?
Beth says,
Thank you, Beth. Thank God, Beth. Thank you.
giving cards to people. I hate it personally. I think it's a waste of money.
Fuck!
And
Yeah, I'm with you, mate.
card
Fuck that
and-
shit. Yeah, I'm absolutely with you.
Cards, I do think they're a waste. I mean, obviously the jester's nice. The jester? The gesture
Yeah, the card jester.
is nice.
Yeah, the card jester is absolutely fantastic. He comes along, he says, "Oh, happy birthday to all these people. By the way, Oh, does a little show for you. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Tom's annoyed that we didn't get away from the whimsy.
I was trying to add to it and I couldn't because I'm not turned on. Those taps aren't running.
Well,
no,
Tom, I've got an extremely wet mouth right now, so if you need to get turned on.
It's inverted.
Oh, you got full blown snail dick
Yeah,
going
cards.
on.
I'm not a
Absolutely.
fan of cards.
I'm completely the opposite. I kind of like a good card. Because I've got fabulous ones back in the day. I've received I can't talk. I've received fabulous cards. Beth, in particular, is one of those people that will fill a card with bullshit, which is hilarious.
Maybe that's it then. Maybe I've just not been creative.
You're doing
enough
cards
with them.
wrong.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
I wrote a card once for Kel, which on the envelope for it, I did the Cthulhu Fatagan.
Yeah.
And just repeated it and covered the entire thing in very small writing.
Oh,
the
wow.
entire envelope. It took me like an hour.
Well done.
I very much enjoyed my birthday card from you that I got this year. That was, may your legs stay forever long and your boobs stay forever big and not your boobs stay forever. And then you can your boobs grow old and your legs grow fat or big. Or I can't remember what it was. Damn it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember what it was.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
I think it was, may your legs stay long and your boobs stay big rather than your boobs go long and your legs stay big.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So my thing with cards is, in principle, I hate them unless the person giving them to me lives more than like an hour away, because that arrives in the post, and like, when that arrives on the day, so actually that's kind of lovely.
That's slightly different.
But when somebody like hands you a card, fuck that person. Not actually fuck them, because they don't deserve it, because they just handed you a card. But, like, no, actually fuck that person, even though I said don't actually fuck them, but actually fuck them.
Literally banana juice.
No, I've never got it. I've really never got it. Especially, like, cards that are attached to a present. Like,
Is it not just a very big label at that point? Can you see the utility of that?
Well, it's one of those things. Do you know what? My distaste for cards is so profound that I actually end up writing a short story about it.
Wow, okay.
It's called Greet Punk, and I have no idea where to put this story, but I fucking adore it.
When I was a kid, I very much enjoyed that after Christmas, we would collect all of the Christmas cards that my parents had got. And then I would sit down with my dad and cut out all of the pictures from the front. And then you then put them in the box. And then next year, when you're writing your presents and you want a label, rather than paying for like labels of some description, we used to use the old Christmas cards and use them as labels and then put them a tag.
Really clever.
And I really, really enjoyed every year as a kid doing that. And I do still, like, my parents still keep it. So if I'm like watching a movie with my parents, I will like go and get the bag of old cards and sit there and cut them out. And I think like a year or 2 years ago, I sat and did it for a while, and I found loads of cards I'd sent my parents when I was like 6. We were still in this box, and I was getting them out and cutting them up. And one of the ones, I'd obviously just learned how to spell my full name in it, and it says, "To Mummy, Merry Christmas, love, Heather Code." Just in case my parents didn't know what Heather is calling them by.
That's adorable.
Lovely.
And I found a couple of things like that, and like that was really cool. Like my parents don't throw away anything, and that was quite cool seeing like these old Christmas cards that I had like written for my parents and stuff. And I do really enjoy it, and that'd be something I'd quite like to do, like when I have kids. And if like there is like if I do get sent Christmas cards, I'd want to do that with my kids, and then like it's just a nice little activity with using shit you already have laying around and just making it like not be a waste of paper. Shut up, Taz.
Yeah, no, that's a slippery slope, because I also have the same view of my parents, but I call them hoarders.
Well, this is the thing. She has the hoarder in her. Like, she's got the hoarder gene.
No, I completely understand what that's like. I've got that. I've got like 4 duffel bags under my bed of just bullshit computer game consoles and cartridges and all that kind of stuff.
If we cut them up straight away, like on Boxing Day, and then just save the cards where you save your Christmas wrapping paper for the year, because you're always going to have leftover Christmas wrapping paper that can go in the attic. It's fine.
I have an Amiga in my parents' attic. I never owned an Amiga. I've barely played on one, but I found one and kept it, and I've never turned it on.
Yay!
I mean, honey, if we're going to have a falling out anywhere, it's going to be about your instinct to keep shit. Thing is, all this... I mean, I am brutal when it comes to throwing shit away. I will just fuck it right. I'll fuck it all in the bin.
It's so good when you do.
Yeah, no. It doesn't feel good when I do it. It feels good once I've done it.
Yeah.
Because then it's not there, and that's good.
That's what I mean.
I've never once regretted anything.
Yeah.
Don't need it. Don't care. Fuck it all in the bin.
Fuck it in the bin. I haven't heard that saying for a while.
Well, it's the best place for your fucks. The bin.
Absolutely.
Chris. You're right there. No, he's good.
He's not heard that phrase before.
No.
Then.
Yeah, he's all right. He's shaking his head, but he's fine.
I haven't heard that before. That was good.
Oh, yeah, no, always fuck it in
There's
the bin.
been a few episodes
Fuck it
since
in
I had
the
a
bin.
breakdown.
Fuck it in the bin.
Can't even remember where that's from. Anyway.
Cool. But okay, so my parting shot is there is nothing more insulting than somebody handing you a card.
The only time I've enjoyed it is my mum, me, and my brother have this little tradition of getting cards that are really cheap and have really bad jokes on them. Usually some sort of pun. Like there'll be a picture of loads of peas and it'll be like "Happy Birthday." That's quite amusing.
So so if you're doing a thing with the cards, that's fine. Like if there's an established path with it, it's like we always do this. This is gonna be wicked. We got a really bad pun this time.
Yeah.
This is gonna fuck him up. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. But when it's your birthday and somebody just hands you a card,
And it's just your generic.
and then you open it up and it goes,
Happy birthday from blah.
Yeah.
Basically,
fuck that shit.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's no effort.
I think it's,
And the
it is
really
a waste.
annoying thing is I've got something it happened Tuesday, and it is so relevant to this conversation. However, because I've got to be professional, I can't talk about it yet.
Someone at work gave you a card and...
I say nothing.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
How about this? So, I was about to say I'm not a very romantic person. I'm not. No, that's fair enough, yeah. I will tell my girlfriend, of course, that I love her every single day and tell her how wonderful she is. However, that one card a year I get on the 14th of February, I just write down exactly how I feel that year and give it to her.
I'm quite
cool.
tired,
Then it's got a
actually.
purpose. I also tend to actually make a card and get it printed
Okay.
rather than like just knock something up on Photoshop.
Nice.
So it's actually got a bit of effort in. So I genuinely really enjoy receiving and giving cards.
Fair enough.
And you're just a joyless heathen.
I am not. I am not, because Pokemon Go. That's all the joy I need.
It's the only joy you got, mate. And he's trying to monetize you.
Dude, she's sitting right there.
What, Pikachu?
wait, I haven't caught him yet.
AR, bitch.
Yeah, cool. Sorry, Han, did you have something to say before I so rudely cut in?
It's fine.
All right, wicked.
Oh.
Somebody's getting spanked tonight. Yay! I don't know why I said
See,
that.
that's
I hate
the-
being spanked.
And that's
It's the worst thing in the world.
I'm gonna smack you so hard.
and that's
now.
why I'm and that's why I'm saying I don't feel romantic, is because I hear all this shit because I live directly above.
Cool. Next topic. Here we go from the community chest. Sophie asks, "Hello, Sophie.
Hello, Sophie.
How would the world be different if alpacas were 100 times bigger?" So, Rikard, if you want to take any lesson on whimsy, there's a good starting point. 100 times bigger alpacas. Well,
So how big is a general
Warfare
alpaca?
would be amazing. You'd have like... oh my god. Can you imagine? Riding alpacas at each other, like... like, can you imagine the Battle of Waterloo with like
100-foot tall alpacas.
alpacas charging down the line? They wouldn't give a shit about those square formations.
Okay.
Plow straight through.
well, okay. So
It's
like,
just Napoleon there with one hand in his breast pocket and just going, oh, mad. Mad.
so Chris, correct?
No. It would be Wellington that's going wrong, and he'd just be standing going, "Oh, blimey!"
So correct me if I'm wrong. The Battle of Waterloo, the big battle, the one, the pivotal battle, was the one where Wellington organised his forces into the shooting squares and then got them all to lie down in the ground. And
Yes.
then, when the French got really close,
Yes,
actually
they all
among
stood
them,
up and-
they all stood
yeah.
up, breeding, birthing a term that I can't remember right now. Now, if the British musketeers were all mounted on 100-foot alpacas, well, actually no, it would
They're
be
not
British-
really-
No, no, no.
An
Can you-
alpaca is
600-foot
like,
alpacas.
Yeah, alpaca's probably.
I like the
100
idea
centimeters
of
tall.
the second, like, these 100 times bigger alpacas lie down.
No, like
They're
100,
almost
110.
invisible. So, like, just the French forces rolling up.
No, I just get.
I just out from fucking nowhere, 600-foot alpacas.
Yeah, that's it. Well, or no, the opposite. Like, because the British couldn't see the French coming over the crest of the hill. So can you imagine the British there going, "Oh yeah, we're in these awesome square formations. We're gonna send them running," and then these fucking huge horde of giant alpacas comes over the crest of the hill at you. It's just like, oh shit.
Oh, the best thing
Sorry,
perhaps,
yeah.
is...
So my answer, warfare. Yeah,
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, no, I agree absolutely. My favourite image, perhaps, is like the Western world riding into Mordor, going, "Ha, you got Oliphants, have you? Fucking have some of this, cunts." And just like these 600-foot alpacas just going stampy, stampy, stamp.
Do you think maybe the British Empire wouldn't have risen because we made a lot of our money on the wool trade and
Probably
alpaca wool?
It would have flooded the market.
It would, and it wouldn't have been under British control because where are they from? Like South America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I mean,
there would have been. Oh my god, you could have had like the Brazilian Empire. How good would that have been?
we would have tried to control it, and we would have failed because they had 600-foot alpacas.
I can't imagine trying to get an alpaca to do anything though. They're very much
They spit
like,
at your enemies.
yeah, arseholes basically. I imagine alpacas to be. So
Yeah.
they're nature's arseholes.
Maybe the world would have been completely the same as it is now, except if you're like recording a documentary, randomly in the background there would be like some farm guy chasing a giant alpaca, going, "Hey, come back! I want to like trim your world." Yes.
See, I like the idea of in South America, an alpaca farmer, any one alpaca shepherd would have one alpaca. They've all got one alpaca, and I don't know. They heard it not with dogs. I don't know. Like maybe
I've got an alpaca. I want to breed him. Oh shit.
Oh god, 600-foot alpacas breeding. Get your umbrellas out, ladies and gentlemen.
See, I mean, I'm wondering if this wouldn't be more entertaining if it was llamas rather than alpacas, because I've always had this idea that alpacas are just llamas
Alpacas
that
are just fun-sized llamas.
Well, yeah, they're llamas that aren't offensively drunk. Because like llamas will just spit and scream and just like make a ruckus all over the place, but alpacas they're kind of more docile. I thought.
I don't know a lot about them. To be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
All I
know
know
nothing.
is that my dad got spat in the face by a llama once.
Nature's arseholes. There we go.
Lovely.
Your dad's lovely. I'd never spit in his face.
I would. Yeah, we were.
You're the alpaca of the Code family, clearly.
llama. We were at a farm and there was a llama and my dad, me and my mum, I think it was Lanzarote, and my dad was just there going, "You're a stupid llama, aren't you? Aren't you a stupid llama? You're a stupid llama," like right to his face, and then it spat in my dad's face, and me and my mum was just like, "That's absolutely brilliant."
Llama trolling new Olympic sport.
Yeah. Oh my god, alpaca, what's it called? Dressage. Alpaca dressage.
No. You have a team of alpacas and you need to move house. It's out how to pack an alpaca packer.
Yes. Alpaca packing.
I actually quite like the idea of a giant alpaca doing a slalom over the Andes. That works nicely.
How many Andes do you need? I only know a couple.
One, because he's an engineer. He'll sort it out.
Oh god, the whimsy's back and I'm part of it now.
Yay.
Okay, so a
Thank
way
you, Sophie.
a way it may have changed the world is actually, I think, 100 times bigger alpacas may have made South America easier to conquer, because fuck me, would the Peruvians not have just drowned in their ponchos?
My God, think of how much shit there would be laying around the country.
They would have come and conquered Europe. The Europeans would have landed there, and
Yeah, to get away from the 600-foot alpacas.
the Peruvians would have stormed their ships, going, "Get us out of here!" and like thrown all the Europeans overboard, sailed back and conquered the place.
It's like Christopher Columbus.
We don't want to go home.
Christopher Columbus goes back to Spain and says, "Yeah, guys, it's really not worth it. Well, just fucking leave them to it. There is a fountain of youth, and there is gold, but there is also actual demons, and they are 600 feet tall,
600 feet tall,
and
furry and spitty.
and they will drown you with their anger."
Yeah.
Or love.
Stop laughing me.
However, I would like to try the alpaca trotter soup from a 600-foot alpaca.
Oh, a giant alpaca burger. Hello. Have you had a 6-pounder?
Oh, it would be the special at Five Guys, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would. Yeah.
You want the giant alpaca burger?
An alpaca burger.
You'll
Comes with
have
the
to go.
python
Yeah,
flies.
you'll have to go. and yeah, the Goliath bird using spider onion rings.
Yes.
No, if you want the alpaca burger, you need to go out back to our warehouse because that's the only damn thing that will hold it.
The alpaca's alpaca.
Go on, Tom. I can see you looking agitated.
Oh, it's horrible. I've got another topic if we want to move on.
Yeah,
go for
fine, go for it.
Thank you, Sophie.
I think we answered that question.
Sod off, Sophie.
adeptly.
Thank you very much for the whimsy. So this one I'm presuming is from Taran because there's no name on it, and it's from the host bot. Fighting.
I'm shit at that.
Yeah, I don't know. I assume I'd be shit at it because
Like, have you seen a
practice.
woodlouse? That could beat me.
I like verbal fighting. Verbal fighting's good.
Ah.
Oh no, because that winds me the fuck up. And then I get so pent up that I can't speak, and I'm just like, I just want. And
Oh, I love a
I
good
lose.
fight, like an argument fight.
So the worst thing
I'm
about
on a logical one,
Or play
but I
fighting.
can't do like a
Hey.
spontaneous one.
Way play
That's-
fighting.
yeah, that works.
Absolutely
Pillow fighting.
sexy. Doesn't matter who's doing it. It could be Susan Boyle. Will still be sexy.
See, every time I've had a pillow fight, it's gone nasty. Like, every single time it's been, thump, thump.
I lost my virginity after a pillow fight.
Hell yeah! Let's do this story, motherfucker!
Yeah.
Heather, you're on the mic.
That's joking.
You left out that detail in the story before. Tell all, please.
Well,
You don't actually have to, but
No.
it sounds like an interesting story.
well,
so.
it's not really. There's many
Yeah,
a little
pillow
bits
fight.
to make the story all.
Oh,
in
right,
total,
that's enough. We'll
which
leave it
is
there
too
if you're
much.
saying little bits, darling.
But the main bit is my boyfriend when I was 14. Well, yeah, I think we were boyfriend. But yeah, I think we were boyfriend by that. Yeah, we were boyfriend by that time. Boyfriend and girlfriend. We were having a. He was like, "Oh yeah, a pillow fight. Oh yeah, oh no, let's take clothes off. Oh yeah."
Now fuck.
Are you directing this story, Devon?
I just thought that was the way it was going.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, feathers! In you. Pillow fight! Orgasm. Clitoral stimulation.
Hit him now.
I'm spent.
Cool, good.
Actually,
Oh, is that you're still carrying on the screenplay that you got going in your head, aren't you?
Of course he is.
well, I mean,
I'm just glad
like,
he didn't bring up the bondage and the alien.
not to offend your memory, hun, but I've added about 3
People.
and days.
Icelandic people.
Oh, they're fit.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, what was the question? Sorry.
Fighting.
Well, okay, I've already told the story about the last proper fight I had. Tooth, hand, scar. Good.
Yep.
Oh, I have something interesting to say about fighting. Well, I say interesting. Although I don't usually enjoy violence. I'm not a big fan of really ultra-violent films. I find martial arts intriguing. Like, the things they can do, even though they're
It's
not
not violent, so is it? It's fucking
No, but it's fighting.
skill and an
But
art.
it's fighting.
Yeah, no, it is.
And
Completely.
the stuff that they can do is amazing.
Well, this is the reason why I really love MMA and all its kind of branches of UFC, 1FC, all that kind of stuff, is because growing up, I always had an interest in Olympic boxing rather than regular heavyweight boxing or whatever, purely because it was point-based and there seemed to be some skill there. Like, no one's getting hurt. They're wearing, like, headgear and everything else. And it's all about where you're managing to get those punches in. And it's all point-based. And it's very, very strategic and very tactical and very skill-based.
But the thing about Olympic boxing is it's basically fencing without the fun bit.
It's basically fencing. I'd say
without
pretty
the
much,
fun bit, yes.
Without the middle-class upbringing, yeah, I guess. However, turning a certain age, I suddenly went, well, mixed martial arts started becoming a big thing, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and all that kind of stuff, and it was just like, this is actually really interesting to watch. Like, it's clever fighting. Like, it is violent, that's fair enough, but there's never any... Well, there is hostility there occasionally, because look at fucking McGregor.
Right. There has to be hostility. Like, they got to psych themselves up in order to
nine times out of 10, you'll see the competitors hugging at the end of a fight and making sure the other person's okay. Like, I watched one the other day on 1FC where, I can't remember his name, he's this massive black dude. Just pummeled it was like 30 seconds, did a kick, straight bridge of the nose, wobbled the guy to the floor, went straight down, jumped on him, a bit of ground and pound.
Ouch.
Got 5 punches in. The fighter actually just went, no, that's enough. The ref hadn't even got to them and said, no, that's enough.
Yeah.
He just stopped, went, no, that's enough, he's down. Got up, bowed to the audience, then went straight back over and made sure the other guy was okay. Like, there's some real camaraderie. Sportsmanship, let's go with that one. And some actual care for the art rather than it's pure violence for thugs.
No, that's cool.
So I enjoy fighting.
But again, that's more the violent side. I mean, for me, it was I really like the whole riposte action. Like, you're trying to attack me, I'm countering you. Trying to attack you, you're countering me. It's that whole sort of quick thinking.
Absolutely. You want to learn Tai Chi, son?
Yeah?
Yeah. That's all the art is.
For you, I would say go and watch the 1FC atomweight women's fighting. They are well, first of all, Angela Lee, fucking legend. She's the champion. She's an absolute babe as well. Me and Kimmy have a massive crush on her. But she's also exceedingly clever. Like, you can see them. They're trying to grapple on the floor and they're just wrestling rather than hitting the shit out of each other. And it's trying to get them into submissions. She put a girl in a lock the other day where she actually, for like 2 minutes, was trying to, like, octopus all over this girl, trying to get into the right position. And then all of a sudden, I'm in the right position, twist. Looked like she was going to rip her off from the hips.
Whoa.
Like, just tear her spine. It's called the Twister. Look it up. It's quite fun.
Okay.
I really like fighting. Can you tell?
If I was going to learn a fighting technique, I would want it to be longsword.
Like proper claymore, like, woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice.
Listeners, you would have missed the wicked sword fighting hand motions she made with her hands.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But they heard the sound effects of...
That's all that's needed. Oh my god, that reminds me. Since I was last on the show, I saw my first proper jousting session, which
Very
was
cool.
amazing and on topic.
Mic drop.
They're expensive.
I bet it's not as cool as bin jousting.
Bin jousting, motherfucker.
That's that is the supreme
bin jousting.
art form.
It did have they went around the crowd asking for favours, and 3 out of the 4 got bras, of course, tied to their jousts. That was good.
See, I like fighting is something I just don't have to do. I exist as a person who doesn't really tip any one person too far in any one direction that they either absolutely have to fuck me or absolutely have to fight me. I am the middle ground. I am your solid 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'd like to do a quick shout out to one of our Instagram followers on a Pot Topic Instagram.
Ooh.
Northwest Fencing Centre in Beaverton, Oregon, USA, maybe? I don't know. What's OR? What state's OR?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Whatever. One of our very first followers on Instagram.
Really?
I enjoy the updates of, really posh people with tiny swords.
Posh people with tiny swords.
Guaranteed they're not following you back. Oh, sorry, not listening. They
No.
they followed, so you follow back.
No, I guarantee they're listening.
Hello, Oregon fencers, or not Oregon fencers, or whatever part
Let's
of
go
the
with
world
or
from-
USA.
Yeah, hello, or fencers.
I'm gonna fly over there and show you Tyler's sword.
Dom.
So now, I mean, I've seen some fencing, and I really enjoy fencing,
Right.
and it all comes down to one thing, and this seems to be something that most fencers don't get. Just
Gates.
fucking stab them, yeah? Just fucking shake those motherfuckers. Just get right up in the grill and just stab them.
See,
Done. Win.
I've always wanted to go to a fencing tournament and just make, I don't know, get one of the competitors to just do the Indiana Jones.
Yeah, let's shoot them.
I used to do fencing as a kid. It was
Really?
fun. Yeah.
And
I've never
archery as
tried.
well.
And archery.
Is it
and
as fun
stuff.
as it looks?
It's pretty good fun, yeah.
Awesome.
I used to do all of the buzz things over summer at the schools. So my parents used to always take me to do. I used to do fencing and archery and those other little pieces. And things like
Archery's
that.
cool.
Yeah, they're really good fun. I used to really enjoy fencing. It was really good.
Ah.
On guard!
So, to fill listeners in, Buzz is a company that does activities over summer and other times of the year for kids to sort of, get involved in.
And tends to be
Are they still going?
associated with a library.
I don't know,
or
but
something,
they had some really
It was a big
awesome
thing,
They had
like,
some
a few years ago.
awesome things to do, join in with. I never did any of the awesome things.
No.
I always used to take the booklet to mum and say, "Oh, mummy, can I do this?" Yes, only it'll be football.
Yeah. That was basically scouts for me. It's like, do you want to do all these badges and learn all this stuff and go all this camping? Or but everyone wants to play football. Oh. Fine.
I went to a very nerdy scout group.
I left my
We did
scouts after...
no football whatsoever.
Yeah, I know. I must say I didn't ever play football at Guides or Brownies.
We
Funny,
did
though.
crochet and...
No, we cooked and built fires.
Wow, you made it worse.
Building fires was awesome. That
Yeah,
was
we
one
built
thing.
fires. We had to make. I can't remember what they were called. When we used to go camping, we used to make these things out of flour and butter and a bit of water, and then cut your own with a knife. Cut the branch twig down.
Oh, yeah,
and then you then
And cook 'em
twist
over
it
the
and then
fire.
cook it over the fire. We used to do that lots. It was good fun.
Just
I
made
can't
out
remember
have
what they
them,
were
like,
called, but yeah.
just made out
Flour-
of flour and butter.
Flour, butter, and a bit of water.
That sounds amazing.
They're like dough, and then you can get chocolate spreads and put chocolate spread on them as well. We used to do them all the time.
Yeah,
when
they're
we were
like,
camping.
it's basically just bread.
fat starch biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds amazing. Sign me up. In fact, can I join the guides? Am I too old?
Let's go join the guides.
I don't think the beard would go down well.
I don't know, because
Oh, no,
girls
no,
are
no,
allowed
they're
to go to
gender
scouts
neutral
now.
now.
I think guys
It's all
are
accessible.
general
But
neutral.
But I can
as well now.
imagine a lot of girls in scouts. I can't imagine many guys.
Well, no,
in-
that's because as a boy, you don't want to go to guides.
No.
But as a girl, you totally
you
want to
really
go to
don't.
scouts.
You don't want to spend a lot of time there.
That's because
No.
as
Not
a
having
boy,
to stand there with
And
your
also,
arms down by your sides.
if you are that way inclined and you want to be around boys anyway, so you might as well go to scouts.
yeah, and a sensible heterosexual would go, "Oh no, actually, I'll join the girl side because then I'll be surrounded by girls."
Although it's all changed now because they've divided up all the age groups a lot harder. Like there's a lot more
Really?
different steps now. So that kind of sexual awakening
Yeah.
that would have been around scout kind of time, I guess,
My mum didn't let me go to scouts.
is now much more divided up.
I was a founder of a scout group. Just saying. Third Penge and Beckenham. Or now it's Third Beckenham. I think it's changed now.
Penge and Beckenham.
Yeah, it's changed. It's
Wicked.
it's just Beckenham now.
You went out and just made tyre fires everywhere.
Well, because I originally joined the Cubs, but I was literally 6 months away from being too old. So
That's a little bit of southeast humour right there. Penge
really
is just
is,
rough
yeah,
as
Penge,
arseholes.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with me, even though I described myself earlier when we were talking about soldiers.
No,
See, the thing is, like, I'm
No,
little
fine.
and weedy, but you get close to me and, like, I'll stab you, so fuck off.
When I'm closer, I look bigger.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Mate,
Ladies.
like, Chris knows his way around a sharpened toothbrush.
Shank that bitch with some Colgate.
Colgate. Wicked, we're falling to pieces. Shall we finish up?
No.
Jump at you from the roof
is
of
it
the
time for
nearest
another
garage.
topic?
It is time for another.
Wicked! Yeah!
Apologies, listeners. I'm fucked. I'm so tired. Right.
Do you know, I'm... Okay, to just, like, not to blow my own horn too hard, but I started this show
But I
drunk.
could if I tried. Toot toot.
I just need to remove a rib. It's all good. Yeah, I started this show drunk, and well, I've just fucked whatever I was going to say, so never mind. Yay! What we got, baby?
It's going to be such a heavy edit of a podcast, this one.
So this is from Captain Sickbeard.
You alright, Dom?
Hello, Tom.
Read the end credits in the style of a 1950s radio drama, e.g. Dick Barton's Special Agent / Digby
call.
Chicken Caesar.
Yeah.
So that's a little one for later then.
I've got
Okay.
an idea, but you'll have to...
That's one
we'll
for
have a
me then.
break
I've got to do that because you guys just need to do music. I need to actually do that though.
Okay, can you do a 1950s radio voice?
Hello, listeners.
No, I'll listen to some inspiration.
Yeah,
and
we'll
then we'll come
we'll
back.
YouTube it and get it really good.
Share and tell a friend.
No, that's just your normal voice.
That's just my
Yeah,
normal
yeah,
voice. just with a certain lilt to it, yeah.
And a
I'll
puff
put some
of a
effects
cigar.
on. I'll put some effects on.
And you wouldn't believe I've been complimented on my voice acting this week.
Oh god, it is falling apart. Right.
Okay, so this is from Tom.
Shit. I always get really scared when my topics come up because I know they're shit.
Your biggest turn off in a partner.
Vagina sticks.
That's never a turn off.
No, clearly not.
I don't know, actually.
See, now I'm gonna have to get a little bit Alistair Campbell here, because if there's a turn off, it's not necessarily a turn off. It all depends on how you frame the fetish.
That's because you got a
Why
penchant
does it
for
have to
frames.
be a fetish?
I'm sure you don't. You hate it when I eat cereal in bed, so that's probably a bit of a turn off.
Yeah, but you never do that while we're having sex, so we're good.
But,
Oh, do it while you're having sex. That'll be amazing.
but it's just a turn off. It
Retards.
doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be sexual.
Heather,
I'm gonna stick it in your Cheerio.
Heather, I do have to point out, if you do try to eat cereal while you're having sex, that is going to be how you encounter a donkey punch.
And talking of turn-offs, it's Taran saying the phrase "donkey punch."
I don't know. I mean, there was the girl who she gave me head, and she started treating my dick like a bone, as though she were a dog.
What, like
That was
gnawing
side, yeah.
It was this weird thing.
That's the
Like
worst.
she started going down on me, and then at some point she clamps her teeth just below my bell end, and just really locks in, and then just kind of starts shaking her head from side to side, going. And then laughing each time. And at the same time, I'm looking down at her going, because, like, however you frame, again, I'm using frame, oh my god.
You like frames, don't you?
I've been reading, yes, I do. I mean, however you look at it, it's alright, dude, I've got a cup of it.
Banana juice.
Oh, by the way, this is something we discovered in the break. The banana juice is violently yellow-green.
Yellowy, greeny, radioactive, shiny.
It is radioactive phlegm.
It
And
would
I'm
light
okay
a
with that.
room when you turn the lights
It
off.
looks like if you got a bottle of Mountain Dew and then added Cointreau to it.
And flour.
By the way, we need to sort that cocktail out.
That sounds quite nice, actually.
It does sound amazing. But
Anyway,
yeah, no,
frames.
Yeah, with this particular girl, it's like it could have gone a number of ways. I could have been well into it and it'd be well hot, but I wasn't.
No.
And so what I had was a girl on the end of my dick with her teeth ready to like push through,
Yeah, no, that's not good.
and it was just like, oh, okay.
Bad
And-
bad head is the worst bit of any sexual encounter.
Fortunately, it was at a party, so when she said, "Why aren't you coming?" I just said, "I'm drunk." Sorted.
That reminds me of when we went to Amsterdam, went to see that sex show, and one of the ones was this guy in a really, a big, muscular guy in, the tightest, smallest little tiny PVC pants walks on. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit of turn off for me. It's a little bit too gay. Not that, no, that sounds horrible. Scrap that.
Nope.
I don't mean it like that.
Sub.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too posy.
So a guy walks on and he's very muscular and has very small...
Good save.
Has very small...
Underwear.
Penis.
PVC shorts on, which are a little bit of a not so attractive for my personal taste.
That's because you've been, immersion therapy to man with no pants on. You see
Also
underpants.
but-
You see underpants, you don't like them.
Also, immersion therapy to man who wears her pants, her friend's pants, these people that you don't know's pants,
As long as they're girly knickers,
Women's
they're
pants.
his. Yeah.
massive comedy effect, always.
Anyway, and then the woman comes on and they start playing around a little bit, and then she starts
Pat's
going...
cake and things, yeah.
And she starts going down and giving a blowjob, and then she starts smacking herself in the face with his penis. And I'm sitting there going, what the fuck is she doing? This isn't
Chapping.
hot at all. This
She's
is ridiculous.
chapping. It's an art form.
Yeah, but it's not.
Okay, so
No,
you've just...
completely understand that.
You have reminded me of a fantastic story. So there's another name for chapping. So for listeners at home, chapping, as we refer to it, is...
Whacking your chap on someone's face.
Yes. Another name is the mushroom tattoo. Is to hit someone with your dick hard enough to leave a mark in the shape of your
visible mark,
belly.
yeah.
There is another term for it, which I didn't know until outside of work. But yeah, it's also called smurfing.
What?
A mate of mine was
Because she ganga felt that.
he got kind of he got really excited about the smurfing thing for a while.
Yeah.
And he took a show through a theatre, and he'd be talking about smurfing the whole time. So I'm going to smurf the fuck out of you, I'm going to smurf the fuck out of you. And this lass came up to him at the press night party or whatever, and just said, what is smurfing? And his response was, "Oh, I can't tell you. I'd have to show you."
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
no.
Oh dear.
Her response to this was, "Okay." Fucking dickhead. So, bless him. The man, I want to say his name, can't. He said, "Okay, you need to get on your knees and close your eyes." Yeah. Okay, dickhead.
Second wrong move. Okay, yeah.
At which point, he whipped his dick out and just smacked her on the face with it. I said, "Smurfing." Fucking legend.
Never heard of that version.
Or smurfing.
Yeah.
No, it's never made any sense to me, but yeah, I mean, that was the term that floated around Theatreland.
However, if you take the logic that everything that Smurfs do is a verbalization of the word Smurf,
Yeah. Everything is smurfing.
Sorry, question.
tell me what you
Turn
think about...
off. What turns
Sorry, went a bit
you off?
Beyonce there.
For me, it's trying too hard to be sexy. Anyone that's going through all the classic moves, your really cheesy sort of, I don't know, you dress too provocatively, or you try and do all the sexy movements and stuff, and it's just yeah, you just look silly. That's really.
It's not that they look silly. Like they I mean,
No, it
when it's been done for me,
I do understand, yeah.
When it's been
But
done
it's
for
not-
me,
it's
it's
not
like,
my
okay,
thing.
you do look fantastic, but at the moment, what's happening is basically like you're pretending you're going to fuck me. That's not sexy.
I
Let's get to a position where
that doesn't quite.
we're going to fuck.
One of my
No.
favourite things in the world is stupid sex, which is where you've got nothing better to do than just be dumb and have sex.
I fucking love stupid sex.
Stupid sex is hilarious.
Yes.
Like walking around with a massive erection, ladies, and just knocking stuff off the bedstand with it before you go. Like that kind of dumb. You're just having fun for the sake of it. That's kind of cool.
It's not an encounter I've ever experienced.
Well,
You don't.
The night
you
is
don't
young,
knock-
baby.
Once we're done, I shall go get my clown mask. If you were not a chlorophile, you will be soon.
But, oh god.
Turn off.
To be fair, you've got a very good point there. When there's too much effort being made,
that's my gist. Yeah,
it just kills the moment.
yeah.
Well,
It's
I
like
think
be natural, be yourself, enjoy.
that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, sexiness comes from the actual person, not any sort of facade they're trying to put on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Obviously, if they're there and like they're being themselves and they're like in some very attractive underwear or like some provocative position, that is absolutely fantastic, so long as they're themselves.
Yeah.
If they're trying to like do something else with it, like it's like, well, all of a sudden I've got this underwear on and I am a sex kitten.
All of a sudden,
It's like,
you're the teacher and I'm the student. No.
yeah, I'd
No,
say
fuck off.
No, I agree with you. Like, if there's something about the situation that reads false,
Yes.
it doesn't work. And like, I say this as someone saying, "Oh, it's bad when it's done to me." I've also done it to other people. I've tried to be sexy for other people.
I think
Which,
everyone's tried.
looking at me,
Everyone's had a go.
No.
Everyone's tried and failed.
No.
Really?
Pudding, you're always sexy for me.
Going back. Damn right.
My mirror loves
You're damn
me.
right. Going back to the conversation of the girl that we met on the train the other day, yesterday. It's just like, yeah, I had to buy you a Christmas present in Secret Santa at Christmas. It's like, yeah, you did. What was it, Jasmine? Yeah, it was a mankini. Yeah, I've worn that.
If we're going to talk about like turn off and it being in a sexual way, the biggest turn off is people trying to have sex with you with their socks still on. Fucking disgusting. Take your
There is
socks off. Take
scientific-
2 seconds. Take your fucking socks off.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
don't want you only in a pair of socks.
search it on Google. There is a scientific... there's an article. I'm not going to call it scientific. There's an article about how women... It was a statistics test.
Yeah.
So it's basically flawed by that. But it's statistically more likely that a woman will come quicker if she's wearing socks than not.
wait.
Because I just feel uncomfortable.
Tom-
I've had it where like me and he hasn't taken my socks off. I have to stop him midway through because I feel uncomfortable because I've got my socks on. I hate wearing socks at the best
Okay,
of
that
time.
raises
I don't
whole
want
other
socks
issues.
on.
You
No.
have to stop.
No.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm completely with you.
Firstly, sometimes I get impatient.
Damn right.
Secondly, Tom, that study, did you read into the details of it?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so that study was done about, it was couples having sex in an MRI.
Oh, the most sexy surgical, clinical
Yeah.
atmosphere ever.
It's all hard, cold, and awful.
The cock ring
So-
being ripped
so-
from your dick
Of
by the
course.
magnetic field.
Of course, in that situation, like some...
Lightning bolts.
the only way I can feel.
That's a lightning rod.
Hey! Sorry.
Fuck my, so you just steel wing. Ping!
Oh god, you're jaded.
I am so full of
destroyed.
Pokemon. I love it. The reason that came up was because, yes, they did, in that particular study, they
Yeah, it was
did
a
find
statistics
women
thing.
did find, like, orgasm
Quicker.
more reliably if they were wearing socks. But that's purely because it was an item of comfort. It doesn't extend
No, that's
outside of
why
that.
I completely
That's the most
annulled
important
the
thing
scientific
to, like,
paper thing.
Yeah, it's important to remember that. Like, don't go, oh, fucking, I want to be a player. I'll leave the socks on, because then she'll come harder. It doesn't work. It's like going, oh, I'm meeting a date tomorrow. I better eat some pineapple now so my cum tastes good.
No,
It's all...
That's been disproven.
no, I smoke and drink coffee. Yeah, that's the only way.
Yes. I also don't come in people's mouths.
Was that by choice?
Oh, I was seeing how pregnant that pause could get.
Everyone desperately trying
I
to think of
had
something
to
to say.
I had to break the
I
silence.
was going to say tits
That's
was
the
what I
word.
was going to scream.
Oh, no,
There you go.
no, it's fine. Tits don't have taste buds.
Okay, so
it's all good.
let's actually talk about turn-offs. Because we've not
thought
actually
we
answered the
were.
question,
Socks.
really.
I have yeah.
You've done yours, definitely. Yeah, Chris.
And yeah, socks.
I think basically a turn off comes down to somebody overstepping a bound. Specifically something that's not been talked about.
For Tom, it would be if I touched my feet in front of him right now. That would be a bit of a turn off for him.
Yeah, to be fair.
Oh yeah, you got the foot thing, don't you?
Well, it's every time well, this is just me in my alone time, but watching porn, and then all of a sudden some foot action comes into it. It's like, no, fast forward. Although it still feels tainted. Like, I can't enjoy it.
Why do you find foot porn in your porn?
Yeah, how do you do
plenty
that?
of porn
There might
without
just
foot
be
porn.
something that just happens.
No, dude, I've gone a hard year without seeing any foot porn whatsoever, incidentally whatsoever.
Motherfucker, bisexual. I watch quite a bit of bisexual porn.
Who the fuck are you talking to? Oh,
I
I'm
know,
bisexual.
but unfortunately, I'm not very much into this at all, but there is a lot of that which is cuckold porn.
Yeah.
And that tends to be,
I'm saying, yeah,
some
I
bloke
know.
sitting off at the side until sucking off needs to happen. Or the woman needs her foot sucked, or something like that. Like, it's like a side show that's going on.
We got a really interesting glimpse into your soul right there. Tom watches a lot of cuckold.
Unfortunately, yeah. It's just like, I'm honestly not very much into that kind of thing, but
It happens.
bisex porn.
No,
To
it
be fair,
doesn't.
put that in a
I watch a
bumper
huge
sticker.
amount of porn. and none of it is cuckold.
Bisex porn is kind of limited. It's either in Spanish. Why is that? Have you come across this?
All the
There's a lot of Spanish.
all the
bisex
bisex porn I've seen has been a bunch of dudes and a bunch of women having sex all together indiscriminately.
We need to share
Orgy,
links.
basically.
We need to share links because I'm finding shit porn. Clearly,
X videos, mate.
I've never gone to that site.
Go
You'll be
check-
able to
fair
find details discussed in this podcast in the description below.
Check out the show notes.
Yeah, no, seriously, X videos.
Okay, cool. I'll give
It's
it.
good for what else, yeah.
Next time I need to try. Let me clarify. Tomorrow, when I next try, I'll go check X. My girlfriend's away. I miss her a lot. And her
So
vagina
men
sticks.
shall play.
I don't know. Yeah, obviously, feet for me is a massive turn off. Also, just non-responsive. Does this make sense? I don't know. No, it doesn't make sense.
Non-responsive makes sense.
Yeah, like,
if they're just lying there
somebody's
sort of
not,
like not
if somebody's a
into it.
dead fish, it's
Yeah.
not so much fun.
That's exactly what I was. That was the
yeah.
phrase I was
Spot
looking
on.
for. Dead fish, like
fish.
fucking a
Spot
dead
on.
fish.
Oh, is it finally time to talk about Corpse Girl?
What?
The best Cannibal Corpse lyric ever.
Oh, Tom, I've definitely told you this story before.
Yes, you have. I know exactly what you're going to say. Let's not say any names.
To be fair, I have no idea what her name is.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
I do remember that the party was at Emily's,
Cool.
as much as that means nothing. So Tom's turn off. I experienced this in a big way, and it went weird well quickly. I was admittedly
When
I was
he screamed, "Scream for me, Hammersmith."
so I was 16, maybe 17 at the time, and I had a girlfriend at the time, and I was awful to her. I was always fucking playing away and fucking about and whatever. This particular time, I had met some mates through a mate, and then we got on, and they said, "Oh, right, parents away this month. You fancy coming over?" So yeah, absolutely. So I went over. And it was a nice drinky party. There was a little bit of weed because we were all being naughty, 16-year-olds. And there was, I think, predominantly we were drinking like Orange Boom and port.
Boom.
That's a student party if ever I've heard one.
Those were the available alcohols.
Yeah.
for
What the
us.
fuck's a random?
A lager.
Orange Boom is a lager.
Is it
Right, okay.
from the Netherlands, I believe?
I don't know.
Okay.
I like if I never see it again, I will still cry as I die.
It's okay.
But so at this party, I started getting on with this girl. There's a lovely, dainty little redhead thing, very ginger. It's like she's very quiet as well. It's like perfect librarian. It's like, and at that point, you still believe kind of maxims like, well, like the quiet ones are always the filthy ones. They're not.
No, they're quiet.
No, yeah, they are very quiet. I was not prepared for how quiet. So, after a good many hours, I got well drunk and then got talking to her and then realised she wasn't drinking. So I kind of reined back the drinking and then we could sort of carry on talking. And then at some point, we went, I suppose, technically upstairs. But it was a bedroom somewhere. Or it was...
They went on the roof.
So it's all getting, it's like, oh, fucking, like, she's so quiet. This is going to be fucking hot. This is going to be like the best thing in the world ever. Oh, she's going to be an absolute filth monster. What happened was, I don't know how long of sex. It felt like a very long time. I tried getting into it, and there was no response at any point. No response whatsoever. Even at the point of entry, no response. Just blank stare at my face.
Oh, God.
Look,
Are you sure you put it in the right hole? I mean, you were young. Did you put it in at all?
I definitely had sex before that point. I knew sex. We're okay on that. No, I mean, it's kind of one of those things. I mean, it felt like it took a long time. I know for a fact I tried at that point, like the minimal library of moves I had. It's like, okay, this will get a reaction. Nope. This will get a reaction. Nope. All right, pull out, go down. This will get a reaction. Nope. All right, dive back in. This will get a reaction. Nope. Nothing. Gonna carry on because it's important you understand. Nothing. Eventually, he's like, okay, all right.
No.
I'm just gonna all right. I'm gonna go quick. Like she's not like reacted one way or another. So I'll just do a quick
Thing.
like speed thrust.
Yeah.
Come and then we'll be done. It's like come. Still nothing. Like after I'm done, I've collapsed on her. Nothing. Just lying there the whole time.
And then he checked the pulse.
Oh no, she was alive, and I'll tell you how I know she was alive. I mean, it still took like a good 10 minutes after that, but so okay, all right, come out, take condom off, throw away, anything. No, just she. At this point, while I'm sorting myself out, she's still like, and I have to point out, her position on the bed was dead starfish. Like, arms out to the side, legs out to the side. We're talking like full. Didn't move
Doing
at all.
a Patrick.
Oh.
Did not move at all. So at this point, it's a real knock to your ego when you caused no reaction whatsoever.
Yeah, I bet. Blimey.
Serious knock to the ego. But it's like, okay, fine.
That didn't go well. I'm gonna leave quietly now.
And as I'm trying to sort myself out, thankfully there was some like wet wipes or some tissues around or something, so I sort myself out.
There was a pint to dip your dick in, yeah.
We've already talked about that on the show.
I love that.
I'm pretty sure like I tried to engage her in conversation as I was kind of sorting myself out, and just nothing. There was nothing until the point that I left the room. At which point, what? Okay, I'm going to go now. Hand on door, open it up. I take my first step out of the room, and still, having not moved, spread eagle, dead starfish on the bed, I just hear from behind me, thank you.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh no! Oh dear Lord!
Sorry, Tom, I was sure I told you that story before.
No.
I've heard that story before, but I don't remember the little quiet thank you at the end of it.
That's the only reason I tell the story.
I don't remember that bit of the story.
No. That's it. That's the crux of the. You're fucking telling me. I left the party after that one. Like there was no amount of beer that was like bringing me back from that shit. That was freaky as fuck. That was just like severely not on.
Wow.
Oh. Well, okay.
Wow.
I was wondering when that story was going to come out.
Wow. Well done.
Yeah, that was
A turn off.
A turn off, definitely a turn off.
no, apparently not because I powered through.
Trooper.
More turn-offs, come on.
No, so, see, the thing is, like, I think, Chris, you nailed it when you said someone, like, if you're trying too hard.
Trying too hard.
And I'll
And I suppose yours is the opposite. It's not trying at all. Absolute nothing.
No, it's alright, you can work through that shit. It's just the aftermath that's an issue.
I don't think... No, because I don't...
Like, the
you
thank you
as
will
soon,
destroy you.
No. As soon as there's any effort and you're not enjoying yourself, that's it. It's gone.
Yeah, and to be fair, like, a lack of excitement from a partner
There has to,
is
there has to
probably
be that.
the ultimate turn off at this point.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, it will get to a point, and these days, if you're clearly not having any serious effect, it becomes obvious. It usually becomes obvious about 2 seconds before they say, it's just not working for me. And that's the advantage of being an adult as well. You can just say, it's just, let's stop.
Not today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm done.
But I think my turn off is basically that. Just someone, well, yes, lack of excitement or being something that they're not. Apparently, I don't do roleplay well, unless it's very obvious roleplay.
I've dabbled in roleplay, and it always comes off really cheesy. Like, really just, it's just a bit...
Yeah, I've experienced you playing Gamma World.
So, I mean, the thing with roleplay
That's
is,
what she said,
like,
Oh god, if you had to roll.
the orgasm! Critical failure.
Everyone roll for initiative. Who goes
Oh,
first?
you killed her! Oh, shit.
Natural 20, bitch!
I rolled a floppy. So, I mean, no.
You fall off the bed and impale your skull.
To be honest, the massive one for me is just massive turn off is no sense of humour.
Yeah, no sense of humour is
Before you even get to the bedroom, like you see an attractive person, you go up and chat them up. If they're just not interesting and not at all funny,
Yeah.
don't want to know, mate.
I don't know, not necessarily looking for funny, just...
Oh, I do.
At
I
least,
need something,
at least sense of humour.
at least something dark and twisted about an individual before I fuck them.
Okay, yeah, that's very
Yeah, I don't think I've ever really approached someone that doesn't have a sense of humour before.
That's because
I
you
have.
bring the
I
sense
have,
of humour
and
out in everybody.
Oh, that might be the nicest thing that someone has said to me all week. That's lovely.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Mate, you got.
You meant that as an insult.
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
No, I
you-
didn't.
I was going to say that can be taken two ways.
I genuinely didn't mean it as an insult.
You basically infect everyone with the fact that you are a joke, Taz. No, thank you, honey. That's very nice. And I will take that until my unfunny grave. What am I talking about? My grave's going to be hilarious.
Your glaive?
My glaive. Well, my glaive.
Glaive.
And, my glaive and my grave. They're both going to be hysterical.
I can't think of any other turn-offs, really, that I've encountered before.
Hairy hippies in harem pants, or
Farting in bed, anyone?
At the heart?
That's quite a turn-off.
Oh, no!
No. Fighting in bed is fine.
Especially because how much I make stinky farts.
Oh.
Still-
Actually, now you brought it up.
that's probably a turn off when she's had nothing to eat but dairy triangles for an entire day or something.
God.
Just that cabbage shit smell.
There is one definite time, honey. One specific time where we started getting excitable, and you farted,
Oh, dairy Lunchables.
and like the chemicals you produced burned my face out so hard that I rolled off.
Oh, okay. I was when you said burnt my face off, I thought you were going down or something.
No, fortunately, no.
Like a skunk spray.
Oh, God.
I mean, at that point, it's a matter of like, hun, we need to discuss our fetishes first. Yeah, no, that was, to be fair though, that was a pretty impressive fart. Like, that didn't go for a while.
10 points for Gryffindor.
No, she's a Ravenclaw.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
Taz
but that
Taz
doesn't
was
sound
busy
as funny.
slithering in.
Oh.
Bitch, I'm a Hufflepuff. Back the fuck up right now.
But you're a massive Hufflepuff.
I'm a huge Hufflepuff. Okay, alright, okay. Let me lay this out for you right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Hufflepuff is the best house because A, the colours are effectively gold and black. Their animal is a badger.
My turn-offs.
Not just a
Anyone
badger.
talking about fucking Harry Potter.
Yes. Oh my god.
Never fuck.
It is a honey badger. Their mascot is a fucking honey badger.
Never
and that's
fucked
the hard-
anyone that read Harry Potter.
Oh, you're missing out.
No, I'm not.
They're also people.
They are some people who are
Fucking love Harry Potter.
Cool. Are we done?
Shall we have another one last one?
It's 2:06. We shouldn't really.
Okay.
We should stop.
How much of that is over recording? Should we do a quick fire?
If you want to do a quick one, let's just do
We'll
a
do a
quick
quick
one.
fire.
We'll do a quick one.
One answer.
Go on, grab
If needs be,
You
we
and
can.
this one.
Me.
Yeah.
Go on. One quick fire question.
Random.
If it's a big topic, we may have to put it back.
Do the veto thing. Oh, it's long.
It's a very big topic. Okay.
Okay, so this comes from Captain Sickbeard.
You're right, Tom.
we can answer this very quickly.
Cool.
In a world of streaming, legitimate and piracy, is Sky TV irrelevant?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Awesome.
joining us on. No, I quite believe that
I've never
on
had
demand
any
is the
call
on
for-
demand is the future.
Yeah.
Like we don't. No, on demand is now.
Yes.
Broadcast TV is absolute bullshit. The idea that you need to be somewhere at a certain time on your sofa
It
being
really is
dictated
dying
to
a
when
death.
you sit
Well,
down
yeah,
and watch
I mean-
TV is bullshit.
We don't even, in this house, we don't even have, like, a live
No,
thing where you can watch TV. We
Going-
can't watch
going
TV.
Going back to the fighting, like the only thing I will sit down at a particular time and watch is pay-per-view UFC or something.
A live event sort of thing.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if not irrelevant, like Sky TV should be. It should be circling obsolescence purely because of Sky News. That just needs to be fucked off. Sky News is broken.
I was going to say, talking about the live thing,
However-
there is Sky News and there is Sky Sport, which are both big live events that people watch, not necessarily me.
Yeah, and also there's Sky Atlantic, which.
However,
yeah,
I love the Disney Channel and the Nickelodeon Channel, and they should stay forever.
that's not Sky.
No, I know, but
But if we're thinking about sort of cable networks, and let's extend that out a little bit to those kind of things like HBO and like,
Yeah.
that if they didn't broadcast TV, they probably wouldn't have funding, so they wouldn't make Game of Thrones, they wouldn't make Breaking Bad, they wouldn't make these big shows.
And Penny Dreadful is the big one for me. At the
Yeah,
moment.
like
Because that's how they get the adverts in them.
and that's unfortunate. Why can't they monetize it and become it more 21st century and just realise
hang
that
on, a lot of those-
no
a lot
one
of those-
wants to watch stuff
a
at
lot of
the
those
time
shows
you
are
tell them
HBO
to.
though, rather than Sky.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think what he's saying there is the difference between streaming and on like broadcast television. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
so much.
just Sky.
Yeah, I'm interpreting the question maybe wrong.
No, and Netflix is entirely like paving the way for that. Amazon's not, because Amazon's fucked.
It was YouTube to start with. The kids all got involved.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you know what? Porn again led the way. Do you
Yeah,
remember when we were
yeah.
kids, like 2:00 in the evening, trying to tune in this random porn channel on Sky, getting like blurry Hulk women in green and purple because it was so garbled.
Yeah, no,
You might
I
see a
absolutely
tit.
remember staying up to 3 a.m. to watch Men and Motors.
I'm trying to look at a
I
picture
used
and
to-
dial.
Guys,
Then
guys,
porn went on the
guys,
internet.
guys, there were boobs there. Like, I can't overstate this. I was 16, there were boobs. That shit's important.
I used to stay up, and then when my parents tell me to go to bed, I turn off my TV and then turn it back on and watch 2 pints and a packet of crisps.
I used to love that.
And I used to watch that
I really like that show.
when I was way too young to be watching it. And so I used to enjoy
but
watching.
if I remember
God, you're a
correctly,
baby.
around the
I
same
am.
time that showed in the evening, I used to stay up afterwards and watch, what was that weird European show that made a comeback recently?
Eurotrash.
Eurotrash. That was hilarious.
Eurotrash was always a lot of fun.
That was great fun.
I mean, to be fair, you could only wank to about 1 in 5 episodes.
Oh, I didn't care
for
about
about
that.
a minute.
It was just fun.
Yeah, it was absurd. It was.
And that was
I'm not gonna
boom.
lie,
That was broadcast
I was
TV.
always looking for the wank as a youngster.
But then I suppose that doesn't answer the question because that was when there was only broadcast TV, really.
Oh, fun fact. I suppose this is actually kind of quite damning on me, but my actual card PIN number is the same PIN number that I learned off my mum for like how to get the adult channels.
Holy shit! That is so cool. That is so cool.
I watched you put it in one day.
Brilliant.
I was like, oh, this is how I get porn. Fantastic. And that
it's
is now
in your
number
head.
is built
Yeah.
into your
yeah,
brain.
it is actually is hardwired.
I hope you've told your mother this because she'd fucking love to know this.
In order for her to, yeah, she won't remember because we went through a number of services. There was one in particular that I figured out.
Yeah, but she would enjoy to. I think she would enjoy knowing
She'd
that
find
you
it funny.
use one of the previously used codes for the adult channel for your credit card.
Do you know what? It might actually be an interesting conversation, like talking to my mum and say, Mum, so like talk to me about my teenage wanking. Because I definitely remember her coming at one point where I was just fucking...
Coming at one point.
I was spanking it like a motherfucker, and I remember Mum coming into my room and just go, "All right, Taz, give it a rest," and then go back to bed.
Fucking love your mum.
Yeah,
Too.
Right.
done.
Anything more?
No.
No.
Wicked.
Wonderful. Right, let's wrap this shit up.
All right,
So,
tune. So, Tom,
Yeah.
how do you feel about a West Country Space Odyssey by David Bowie, or rather, like
Devon
Sheep?
Townsend.
Kind of, yeah, same ballpark.
Devon Townsend
I
making
shall
his
sheep.
appearance for the second show in a row.
Here we go.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control.
Share and tell a
to
friend.
Major
It's the only way we're going to get
Tom.
out there and get more listeners.
Commence and
The website is bottopicpodcast.com. While you're there, sign up to the newsletter. I don't know if we're still doing that or not.
Recognition and make us your favorite you.
Our Twitter is at Pot Topic Podcast. Search Pot Topic Podcast on Facebook and Tumblr to find our stuff.
Guitars.
dun, 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 dun. Instagram at Pot Topic Podcast. Use the hashtag Pot Topic Podcast to get on our community wall on our website. Emails at Pot Topic Podcasts is our email address. Send us your audio topics, please. We've got a few in the bag, so more would be good though. And send us some emails and we'll read them on air.
I'm stepping
Through the door. Rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher, 5-star bitches. Like the video on YouTube, this is the hardest outro ever. Like the video, am I sitting in a tanker? Like the video on YouTube, if that's how you prefer to listen to it. And every week I promise to get it up quickly now. Come join us on our Come join us on our Facebook group, search Pot Topic Podcast Community, and join the Facebook page. So don't go down. I was waiting for that bit. Thank you very much.
Stop that convoy Irish stir.
I'll be interested if you're wondering.
Get the penguins back in the van, take it back to Dorset. Force
If you ever
that.
wondered what a sheep with the whammy bar
So
sounds
I'm
like,
past
it goes,
100,000 miles.
"No!"
I'm feeling very still. And I think I know my spaceship knows where to go.
Devon Townsend is possibly the funniest thing Alex has ever come out with, and he's
Tell
a
my
dickhead.
wife I love her very so much. She knows.
I'm just gonna go ahead right now.
Well, to Major Tom,
Put my hand up
circuit's
and
dead.
just say-
there's something wrong.
Bosh the
Can you
kebab.
hear me?
Boss, you
Major
motherfucking
Tom?
kebab. Thank you very much, ladies and
Hear
gentlemen.
me?
Rap, 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 rap,
Boss
rap,
day
rap, rap, rap.
kebab.
Boss day?
Boss day kebab.
Ooh, bosh the kebab.
Oh, what a train wreck.
Well done all.
Music used in this episode was Meatball Parade by Kevin MacLeod for Compotech.com. It's licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. Please see the MP3 comment tag or show notes on potterpodcast.com for more information.
Sorry, what was it? After,
For fuck's sake!
Stop knocking shit over!
Oh, he's got his e-cig. It's wet now.
Oh, that's really annoying.
I'll take a pause.
You
Yeah.
have to.
We need to get the kitchen roll.
No, thank you. I'm tied in.
For fuck's sake.
Such a dick.
I'm such a dick.
Oh, God, that breeze.
That breeze though.
Oh,
that
that
breeze, though.
banana juice.
It's dried your mouth. It's horrible.
I'm breathing it. I'm breathing banana juice.
It's not that bad.
in my
I
lungs.
mean, I quite
It's
like
in my
it.
lungs.
The fact the carton also smells like Chinese takeaway. Because it's been in our fridge.
It smells like sour milk to me.
Probably that too.
It's alright, everyone. The coasters have soaked up most of it.
They have.
Good coasters. Sorry, so the question was...
Are you going to suck on a coaster now? To get your sustenance?
No! Dude,
you should.
I'm not a complete scumbag. I'm going to suck it out of this.
Oh,
Mash it up into a patty and make a whiskey burger.
Okay, so I need to start arranging things around me.
Away from you.
Exactly. Apparently, I've got a blast radius tonight.
Area of effect.
Oh yes, D&D tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
yep.
Plus
Definitely.
2 to spanner.
Right. Okay. You now live over there.
Is your e-cig okay?
I'm gonna put...
Probably
Let's find
let it
out.
dry for a bit.
Oh shit, that's fresh. Oh man, I should put whiskey on my wicks more often. That's
God, that must be bad for your health.
It's bad for you anyway.
Inhaling alcohol.
Ruth read an article. Somebody's released their first paper on e-cigs and how actually they're really fucking bad for you.
Oh yeah, they're
Actually,
anything that's not
actually,
air,
and
yeah.
probably the exact same amount as bad for you as smoking is. They've
I'll
see,
believe
okay,
it when there's some actual evidence.
well, no, yeah, there is. They've written a scientific paper on it.
well. Here's the thing. There's also a paper that's come out saying. I mean, we don't know how bad it is for you, but it does seem to be better than cigarettes, or less bad than
It
cigarettes.
just gives
There's
you
also-
cancer in different ways.
There's also scientific papers published every single year saying global warming doesn't exist. Like,
Yeah.
You can post anything in a scientific paper.
Yep. For sure. And also, when it comes to it gives you cancer, like let's not forget the two things that we need the most: the sun and air. Air actively kills us. Sun gives us cancer.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Don't
Everything gives you.
whatever. Don't care.
Well, yeah, I haven't read it, but she said it was a very interesting read, and it was
Yeah.
pretty spot on and stuff.
I'd be interested to see.
Yeah,
that
like,
kind of
and
thing.
it tests all the different wattage and how it, like, the different watts in comparison to how
Oh, yeah,
bad
yeah.
they are and stuff. Like, it's a proper
Subomi
study.
is much worse for you than
Yeah,
everything else. Yeah.
it's a proper study with and what liquids are better for you and stuff and things like that. So it's
Well,
something
yeah, it's
that you should probably read.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'll be more interested when it's also peer reviewed as well, because that's where
Yeah,
the
that's the
science is
point.
actually
Yeah,
science.
yeah.
Anyway, shall we go on with the question?
Would you like me to read it?
Yeah, go for it. Now stop dashing shit everywhere.
Oh God! Take Taran.
Okay, right. Cards on table.
I'm moving away liquids from the mixing.
I'm gonna
desk
fuck all your
between
shit
you and
up.
me. Go on.